the green pill instead of the
Drink some coffee right now. You're good.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Devils in the Details, session 15. I am Jaso, your DM, kicking things into gear. Welcome to Friday Night D&D on the God Mode channel. And who else is joining me on this fine Friday evening?
Hey everyone, I'm Bailey, and I play Kamatai Kun, your Tiefling College of Eloquence Bard.
Hey everyone, I'm Luke. I'm playing Raphael, the Asabar Inquisitor. That's a bard and a warlock. 2 pence.
What's up everybody, I'm Slim. Kevin will be with us shortly. He plays Monifa. I play Cassius Auditor, a Tiefling Warlock, Undead Pact of the Tome.
I play Obi's Shalun. He's a Twilight Cleric. I am best bodyguard on Halcyon, and I will stop attack. Most of the time.
Hey everybody, I'm Nick, and I play Vip Maxworth, the Feyfolk Ranger and best salesman in the Twixt, and it seems like it's a running theme or something, but unfortunately my beloved and her wonderful daughter cannot be with us this evening. She's running fashionably late for reasons unknown because she has a hard time opening up to me sometimes, which is very, very difficult when you're trying to have a relationship.
Dip.
Sir.
Cycle on, bud. Cycle on.
Okay.
Out of character speak, Amanda playing Alloy tonight is unfortunately going to be absent, and Kevin, who plays Monifa, is going to be here, just going to be fashionably late, as Vip said. So thank you everybody so much for hanging out with me and joining me. This is session 15. I, of course, as always, want to throw a big shout out to our character artists. First off is Peachy Yuri for doing all of the character art that you see around the characters for all of the player characters. Thank you so much, Peachy. Go make sure and give her some love over on Twitter. And then similarly, Iruichi, who did a lot of our NPC art, and I have some stuff to reveal from her coming up in the campaign here. Thank you so much for all of that. I appreciate it. Make sure and go over to Twitch, give them some love, and hey, if you're looking for commissions, they may both be open. I at least know Iruichi probably is. Let's go check her out. So we've been doing some Crochet Critter giveaways over the past couple weeks. Crochet versions of each of the player characters you see around me. We have done 4 so far, leaving 3 left, and we are going to finish the entire team. However, I left it up to a mystery this previous week on who would be revealed next, as I am wont to do, and I'm going to be revealing it here live on stream. The giveaway isn't yet. It's going to be starting Monday over on my Twitter, so make sure and keep your eyes peeled for that over at twitter.com/godmode. Just punch in exclamation mark for any of my social stuff like exclamation mark Twitter, and that'll pop up for you. So let us go ahead and reveal who is up and coming for this next week as a Crochet Critter giveaway. I'm gonna hold this right here. This is not a dong, I swear. Let me pull back.
Oh, it's so good.
Wait, I have a delay. Don't tell me.
Yeah.
Wait.
Look at
We'll wait for Bay.
Raphael!
Yeah. I'm just now getting the slow tilt up. That's so good. It's pretty fantastic.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
Raphael. He even has his scruffy goatee.
Holy cow.
Oh man,
The hair's great too.
Yeah.
Pretty choice.
Yeah,
So good.
we worked hard tamping that down so he'd have his little scruffy hair. So there we go.
I love his little beard.
Now, Jason, how could we sign up to enjoy such a perfect representation of a perfect character?
As I said to everyone, make sure check it out. Monday we're going to start the giveaway. That's going to last throughout the week until the following Friday from here. So make sure and keep your eyes open over on Twitter. And just as a disclaimer, all of my party members are allowed to enter. So if you want to beat them,
actually enter this one.
if you want to beat them, make sure and enter to win yourself. Otherwise, we've had 1 or 2 of them actually go to you guys. And I think, as Kevin revealed in the Facebook chat, Slim was nice enough to send Monifa his way, so he was able to get that. So he really liked it a lot. I made sure to tell him to check his email. So if you are interested, make sure and go check out, let me see if it's already been posted. Nope. Make sure to go check out Tisa's Etsy shop. She is the wonderful creator for each of these crochet critters. She works, as always, really hard to make every single one of them. And if you go and favorite her shop, and I'll remind you all when the Twitter giveaway actually starts, but if you favorite her shop or follow it, and I make sure and check that, you will get a double chance to win. So make sure, keep your eyes peeled Monday for that giveaway announcement over on the Twitter. I really appreciate it. So we have hit over 1,100 Twitter followers. Thank you so much, everybody who's been following. Make sure and go follow that, as I said, because we're going to be doing that giveaway. I want to give a big shout out to Wingers, Chewy, Addy Plays, Ewan1985, Boys from the Baltic Star. Thank you all for the follows this past week. It really helps. We are just 3 followers away from hitting that 350 mark on Twitch. Growth on Twitch is really tough because there literally is no way for people to find your channel on Twitch. They practically make it impossible for discoverability. So make sure, get the word out if you enjoy the stream out there, and if you're having fun hanging out with us and interacting, I'd love for you to follow the channel if you haven't already, and I'd really appreciate that. That would be awesome. Remind me all, as always, if you don't mind, to raid either Carney or Mozzarella after the stream here. Which, speaking of Carney, a big thanks to Lazy Vengeance, Queen Gore, Luke, Mozzarella, Mousy, and Carney Sideshow for being Patreon members. I really appreciate it. We do have a Patreon now, and I'll just punch that in the chat too. I need to just be able to just have these as little quick things I can hit on my stream deck. Make sure and go over there, patreon.com/godmode, just like the channel here. You get all kinds of cool things. At any tier you join in, you're going to get a digital campaign guide that holds a whole bunch of cool information about the peoples, places, and cultures of our homebrew D&D world of the Twixt plane. It has cool homebrew rules, so you can do things like create your own Eidolon race or use the karma coin as a alternative for inspiration. So lots of really neat things. I'm currently working with the Patreon community so we can create a unique basically wild magic table, but this one is the weird magic table because we use the weird in our game. So we're making our own unique table that we can always roll on instead of me just jumping back and forth from different published works. We'll have our very own, and it'll have a lot of cool effects. And it's been a lot of fun to work with the people who are part of that Patreon and a little bit on the Twitch streams to build that. So make sure to go check that out. We currently have the last month, a little less than that, of the current seasonal merch, which is actually like the physical swag over on the Patreon. That's a t-shirt, mini print, and a sticker set. So if you're looking to get that, if you want a cool tee that has me as the wizard on there, or cool stickers, then make sure and go check that out, because in a month, come the technical turn of spring to summer, June 20th, we're going to be transitioning to the summer set of physical swag over there, which I'll be slowly revealing early for the Patreon members, but those of you who are following the Twitter are also going to get a preview as the weeks go on here, so make sure and keep your eyes peeled. All of those things will be geared towards the theme of Devil in the Details, so make sure and check that out. I think it's some really cool stuff that I have coming down the pipelines. We use Twitch channel points here on the channel, so if you enjoy interacting with the streams and want a cool way to do that, even if you're just hanging out in the chat and lurking, or maybe you're a first-time watcher, you're building up those Twitch channel points. Check out how many you have down below at the bottom left of the chat. You can see your current number. Make sure if you see like a little chest next beside it, make sure and click that. You'll get a little extra boost to your points. You can click on the purple weird bit icon right next to that and see all of the cool rewards, and click on any of those. You'll get a little bit of further details about them. We have a lot that are geared specifically towards this Friday night stream that let you interact, boost people's bullion, mess with a story some. It's a lot of fun, so make sure and check those out. You can give +1s to players, curios, which are single-use consumable magic items that I need to always make sure and pre-read before I read it to the players. Lazy Vengeance just bought a +1 roll to Raphael the Bardock. Lazy's a random man.
Unlimited power.
Easy.
If you follow the channel, you'll get an immediate boost to your Twitch channel points, so make sure and do that if you haven't already. We use stream stickers on here as well. If you mouse over the stream right now, or if you're on mobile, you'll see the purple heart down in the chat. Make sure to look out for that. Click on that and that'll give you access to a whole bunch of cool stickers. There are some channel exclusive stickers if you're a subscriber, provided with cute chibi art by Bay. Thank you so much for that. And if you want to, you can, instead of just throwing some bits my way, if you want to support the channel, use your bits to buy stickers, because not only do they help the stream, they also help us unlock some more custom slots for stickers, like the one you see over here to my left, the wizard sticker. And it helps you unlock some really cool animated rainbow stickers as well, as like a tiered unlocking system. We also have a couple new emotes. We have the Karma's Booty emote for a certain number of donated bits. And we also have a Monifa with a D20 and her little cute cat mouth
Oh
on
my
there.
god, I want to see.
Both created by Mousy. Thank you so much for those, Mousy. That's really awesome. I'm sure Mousy will slap those down here pretty quickly. We also use the D&D Beyond plugin if it's working. I know some of the players here had a little tough time logging into D&D Beyond. So make sure and go check that out. Just mouse over the stream, you'll see the D&D Beyond logo. Click on that and you can get a closer look at each of the characters if you're interested in the exact races, classes, abilities of any of the characters here from D&D. Go check that out and make sure and take a look. That is pretty much it. Who currently holds the Karma coin? Luke, please roll me. Well, hang on. I have to do this a special count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me a D6, please.
Oh,
Oh, that's fucked up.
doesn't that mean it stays with me?
1 is you. You keep
Oh.
the Karma coin.
Excellent.
Thank you all so much, Mama Bear, and those of you who are buying a couple different bullion packages and Twitch channel point rewards. We're going to circle back after we reveal the results for the current ranks for the metagame that happens up front before the game. So let's see here. Let's dive right in, actually. I'm going to switch us over to the Devils in the Details screen that has the actual Roll20 stuff on here. And we're going to go over the current results for what the players were obtaining here last round. We had a interesting game. Everyone came off of some Gilderkin letters, and that really kind of split the money up between each other, and things kind of were up in the air. So we're going to currently go over the results from last week for each of the players' investments. This is a meta game that happens in Devils in the Details, and in this game, the players are basically playing a stock exchange high and low game, a simplified version, of course. Because I do not have the time to do spreadsheets in my D&D games. It would blow my mind apart. But basically, it's a slimmed down version of the stock exchange. The players investing their bullion. Each single piece of bullion that they have is worth 10,000 gold, which 10,000 gold in the D&D world is worth quite a lot. So every single one of the players here are at least gold millionaires. So they are, their net worth is pretty sky high. The players invested a pretty high amount. At the end of the campaign, whoever has the most is going to be declared the leader of the Bullionaire Bastion, which is one of the 4 big main factions in our game, who currently presides over the City of Gold, Halcyon. So it looks like most everyone threw some into Voidistries, quite a lot threw some into Omega Acoustics, and then Maniacs, Raphael, and Vip decided to just try their hand and put a couple over into Mysticorp.
Excellent.
So we'll see.
Faith.
Oh, go ahead.
I just said have faith.
What?
Faith in the plan.
What plan?
Faith in the plan.
Yes, okay.
Now let's hear about all those earnings we're about to get on Mysticorp.
So yes, let's go over the earnings. Also, let me see here really quickly. Okay, boo. There we go. Made that text. Okay.
Mama Bear woke up and chose violence today with market volatility.
No, Mama Bear.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Mama Bear, please.
It happens after. You already said it.
Yeah, this happens after because no one wants to watch me sit here and do the calculations right now.
I do. Can we?
No.
Can we take like a fiver and go back?
3 hours
this is
later.
me doing math, so I need to set aside an hour for this. We'll factor that in here for the next round, Mama Bear. Thank you. I
We love
appreciate
you, Mama
that.
Bear. Thank you.
So,
Thanks.
let's find out what happened as the players invested their current amounts. Mysticorp was projected to have a big fall this round, and did they, or were things somehow looking positive for everybody? The truth of the matter is Mysticorp did fall, but not by as much as the exchange may have predicted. Mysticorp, out of a value of 10, got a 4 out of 10 value. So some of the players, Vip and Raphael's funds dropped. But they didn't put too much in there.
No, my $16.
I just curious. What big fall? What does that mean? What does that mean to you? What is that?
Faith in the plan.
Oh, faith in the flame.
Hallelujah.
Jesus.
Omega Acoustics projected to fall. Did they, or did they rise? No, they fell. They got a 5 out of 10. Everyone who deposited some coin into Omega Acoustics saw their rates drop by 3/4, or not 3/4, but they keep 3/4 of what they currently invested into Omega Acoustics.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Meanwhile, Voidistry is expected to rise. We saw a considerable amount of investments from nearly all of the players into it. Did it rise, or was there an unexpected drop? The truth of the matter is there were some definite issues in the Voidistry shipments recently. They received a score of 4 out of 10, halving everyone's coin that they put into it. So,
Faith in the plan.
where does that leave the players?
Ouchies is where it leaves.
Faith in the plan.
Mousy posted some of those emotes in the chat.
Shit's rigged. I don't want to play this game anymore.
Let's find out who is currently in the lead, going from last to first. First up in last place, unfortunately, is Alloy with 282 bullion.
Oh no.
Poor cat girl started fighting with bees at the top and has
She was at first for like
kind
3
of
weeks.
plummeted significantly ever since then.
no.
So, next up we have her mother, Monifa, with 298.
You can't trust the felines with coin.
After that,
I could have told you that.
third from last place, we have Vip with 306.
Ouch.
He is trailing not too far behind fourth place, Raphael with 310 bullion pieces. Which means in a surprising third place, top 3, we have Cassius Auditor with 357 bullion.
Overnight success story.
How did this happen?
Faith in the plan.
Everything sucked this week. That is how this happens.
What happened?
Everyone lose money. That is this week's plan.
Oh,
That's
Kevin's
the
here.
worst plan ever.
The windows are going to be messed up, but as the players invest their coin, I'm going to fix those. So just bear with me as I go over the last bits of these resorts here. Second place, crawling towards first, is Karma at 371 bullion, leaving OBs at the top with a respectable 405.
100.
So,
King of the castle. King of the castle.
King of the castle. As everyone readies themselves to invest their bullion for this round, they each find a letter
Yeah.
given to them by Dazzle, but written by the Gilderkins. This one, as each of you respective player characters open and read, is much shorter than the previous times. This one simply reads, "A proper investor must be prepared for the unknown. We truly do hope each of you share this trait. This round, all forecasts will be hidden."
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh.
This is fine. This changes plan none at all.
So the whole family woke up and chose violence then.
All of
And-
Halcyon did.
So the market volatility, that's going to change things even more, but we don't get to see any of it, right? It's just going to change behind the scenes.
Yeah, you're not going to know.
All blind.
Place your blind bets.
So with that, it is time for you investors to do that exact thing and invest. Let me know, Robies, do you want more than the current ones you have here?
Give me 3, please.
All right. Karma, do you want more than what you have?
3.
Cassius.
Yeah, sure. Give me 3. I'll play
Oh.
nice.
Raphael.
3.
Vip.
3, boss, please.
Monifa.
I'll take 3 as well.
All right, and we're going to leave Alloy out. She can make her investments a little later in the week when she has the opportunity. Before you guys make your investments, though, let's actually roll back up, because I need to figure out what all we got in terms of Twitch channel points, and I can do that actually by going over here. I'll just pull up our back end, and that'll let me see, so I don't have to like scour through the chat itself. Do this, go to creator dashboard. Let's take a look at my activity feed.
That's so awesome, dude.
So yes, Lazy Vengeance gave Raphael +1. We got a big bullion package for OBs. So give me a 1d4 OBs.
Before.
Yep. 3.
You can add 30 bullion to any of those tokens that I gave you. Karma, you get a big bullion package.
Oh. Shit.
Add 10 to your stock. Raphael, you get one yourself.
Excellent. 20.
20 to you. And then Cass and Vip and Bonifa, all 3 of you get one as well.
Wow, that literally lets me just evenly split across the board. Thank you, chat.
Mama Bear, you are clutch. +4.
40 to Vip, 20 to Cassius, and Monifa, if you want to give me a D4 roll and
D4,
add
okay.
that number times 10 to your total amount. There you go, 30 to you. We got a market volatility from Mama Bear, but as mentioned, we're going to factor that into this round just so I can do the math off stream. Karma also gets a +1 roll from Mousy. Thank you, Mousy.
Oh, thank you, Mousy.
So as you guys take a second to go ahead and place your bets where you would like, that's going to give me the opportunity to take a second to actually fix these screens.
Not to be a cheater, but I have marked on my sheet from last week 30 bullion. I think I got one after we did the market last week. I can't remember. Do you guys remember if I added it or not?
Do not know that.
Yeah, I unfortunately would have no idea.
No, I can't remember. Because it was
think
after
we're
we
okay
did
with-
this.
You getting whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to roll, I'll let you roll. Only because
I'm okay with it.
I'm kind of interested to see you actually make some money. That'd be fun.
Alright, I'm gonna roll. It was a 3, I think. I had it marked, but I'll re-roll to be fair.
Okay.
That's fine. That's 40. So I'll add in the 20 from this week and the 20 from last.
Sounds good. Go ahead, everyone, make your investments. Thank you, Kevin, for that resub. Appreciate that. All right.
I'll toss it in 1 second. Sorry.
I think I got all of our screens fixed here. Is everyone happy with where they have invested their bullion?
1 second. Sorry.
No.
This,
Of course, Karma.
this is
Everything in
the
this makes sense.
You can give me one more. I deleted my other one. Please.
I can't believe it. People who delete their tokens aren't actually allowed to get them back. So
Oh.
no, there you
Lost all
go.
that bullion.
tons of bullion.
Okay, I'm happy.
Daring.
Should have just thrown it all in Omega.
That's the smart play. Omega Acoustics is due for a double gain.
All right.
Where do you get this information, little one?
Seems like a good mixture between everybody, between the three here.
I think I'm sorry to hold things up. I think I'm going to change things slightly.
Always waiting on the holy man.
It's a lot of positioning this week. This is exercise in market savvy. Is what they call it in the textbooks.
Look at that cute crochet Monifa
Look
over
at
there.
that cat. That's wonderful. Look at it.
Oh, no.
What are the eyes? Are the
Oh.
eyes marbles? What are they?
They are actual critter eyes.
They're so nice.
All right. I'm
1 second.
finished.
Are you good, Cassius?
One last. Sorry.
It's all right. Invest where you want.
Feeling it, Kevin.
There you go. Okay, now I'm good.
Okay. All right. With that, let's go ahead and I'm going to play our intro and then we'll roll some die to see who wants to give the recap from last week. So here we
Happy
go.
immunities.
All right, welcome back. Let's take a look and see who rolled what. Oh, Cassius.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, let's get some
no.
dice rolls. Now some d20s. I was just looking at the d4s accidentally.
No.
Never.
All right, Vip, you gotta give me that $100.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Yep.
100 gold on Karma giving the recap. Yeah. Aced it.
Hey, I knew it. Ugh. Oh no. Okay.
It's
Let me
100
set
gold.
100 gold here.
Does OBs have immunity from last time?
Yeah.
So-
Last time.
Roll,
Okay.
bees. You should roll. See what happens. What, you can get a lower than a 3?
You know, if I wasn't going to be King of Bastion, maybe I would roll,
You should
but
roll.
this is okay.
Okay.
So,
What's the worst that could happen?
Karma,
I could have to give a recap.
what happened last time on?
Devils in the details.
Oh, but, last time we oh man, this is bad, you guys. We Otis, we took Otis to the Resplendent, and
You did.
we had the Resplendent do her joyful mind wipe thing to Otis and her little dog, Broken Fang. And they're probably gonna live happily ever after. Who knows?
Just a little technical point. It doesn't wipe the person's mind, but it does instill
You can't
joy.
convince me otherwise.
Okay,
You can't
okay.
convince me otherwise. They're now part of a hive mind, and enslaved to the Resplendent. Facts only. We talked to her about the benefits of working with her. I think we talked to Lom about the benefits of working with Lom.
It was the week before
Oh,
we talked to Lom.
we didn't talk to Lom.
Not last week.
We talked to Dazzle.
You did. You guys did a little stakeout at a nearby brewery, kind of following up on the hint of information where Dazzle was going to send you out on that mission, but seemed to sidestep it in order to send you to go find information on Razim. So you guys kind of found a local brewery / tavern combo.
Applebee's.
A Applebee's on Lux, and did a bit of a stakeout. Half of you kind of sneaking around, doing a little bit of some poking and prodding, or Comr and Alloy, really, while the rest of the team just kind of like ate at Applebee's, did some karaoke. Nothing really turned up at that particular brewery, but as you kind of searched around a little bit more, you found a interesting steel door that had no handle on it and had a like a little what do you want to call it, a grill peak that they can peek out of, and you guys tried to enter. There was a pair of red eyes on the other side that asked for invitations, but unfortunately none of you had any to provide, and no performance or persuasion checks were able to work. So you guys decided to kind of just double back later and keep that in mind. And yes, that's where we picked up. Karma, were you guys going to Dazzle?
Right. And that's my recap.
At Dazzle's, you all learned that because of the special authority provided by the Gilderkins, that despite none of the denizens of the Glamourpuss estate being there any longer, they were still able to send the Gold Eye in, which are like their guards, and have the Bastion sweep the estate for any information relating to demonic work. And there they found 6 invitations for what seemed to be some type of secret demon meeting. Each of them read, "Fellow guild associate, you're being summoned to attend an involuntary meeting in the upstairs back room within the Abine Gate. This discussion will regard your assignment to garner information from Razim and releasing our queen via the ritual of vile coupling." The stated date on the invitations gave you all a little less than 24 hours when this was taking place. The letters also mentioned to bring only your invitations and standard civilian disguises, nothing else. We are not to look suspicious. Leave your weapons and other belongings behind. The final sentence on the letters, which were all read through magical means so that the seals on them were not broken, said, "Password is necessary." Dazzle mentioned to each of you that they wish for you to go and speak with the other factions you are kind of building some rapport with, the Resplendent, as well as Lom and the Scorching Quill, to see if they know where this place is located, have any idea of the makeup of the demons that you may want to just kind of keep in your minds just in case disguises get blown, as well as maybe any information regarding a password related to any of this to try and help you in. Because apparently the invitations will get you inside, but you'll likely need a password to find your way into this backroom area. So with that, Dazzle sent you on your ways, and from there you all got paid that 15,000 in gold for the completion of your previous work. And yeah, you were sent on your way to do your thing. So thank you, Karma, for that recap. I appreciate that.
A lot of work into that one.
You all had left Dazzle's estate and went ahead, as always, hopping onto the ferry with the ferry master Eidolon taking you back to the port at the Gilded Harbor. As you are all docking and beginning to head off, considering what information you should probably gather, as well as just thinking about what things you may need with some of the coin in your pockets, considering you only have less than a day left before this takes place. It is at this point that Alloy turns to the rest of the party and mentions to each of you that there's only 6 invitations, plus she's very interested in seeing if there's any blueprints or anything she can dig up that may relay some more information on potential structures or locations within Halcyon that may house more demonic infiltration or maybe warehousing. So Alloy is going to bid Monifa farewell and the rest of you to kind of sit this one out, let you all do your thing, and she is going to go check some of that information out herself. So she is going to go head on her way, and that leaves that's like half the party when I erase the tokens. That's gonna leave the rest of you here kind of stepping off of the boat. That's an easy way to work her out. So she's gonna go head back to her garage / workshop down in Halcyon Heights. And the rest of you get off of the Gilded Harbor. The bright sun rays of it cast over the Gilded Harbor here. It is warm, but still kind of fills you with a strange sense knowing the potential truth of what may lie inside. So with that, what would you all like to do?
How do we get this password?
Yes. Seems.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, it seems first place to start. I have no idea where.
We had a hunch that there was some clever wording in the invitation. It said that the password might be, I believe, opportunity?
Necessary.
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 Password is necessary, yes.
Yeah.
Now, of course, this just could be a classic case of us overthinking it and reading into things where there are none. I suppose we could try it. Have someone go in disguise. See if the password works.
Yeah. I have disguise. I think my tattoo is spent because I think we already did this. No, that was the last. We slept after we went to the club, right? Or
Yeah.
No, we didn't. We
No.
almost did. We all went back home.
You guys
Yeah.
got your invitations
Okay.
to Dazel once you reached your residence.
Mm,
And to be
we had
clear, the
24 hours to prepare, right?
Yes, 24 hours
Yeah.
to prepare, and just to note, these invitations are specifically for this meeting.
Yeah.
So, if there's a time and a place, we'll just.
I don't know where else we could possibly get this password, so
We can check with Mom.
I suppose you're right.
Talk to her.
Fine. Very well.
She might want a favor for this.
Nah, I mean, what if she doesn't? Let's just go talk to her and find out.
Jason,
Mm-hmm.
would there be anywhere that sells, not to get too meta, the hat of disguise? A convincing magical disguise of some sort.
Let's go see, actually. Let's go to the shops and merchants list, and let's take a look for Halcyon stuff.
I know there's a clothing one.
High fashion merchant, it may be part of that one.
Now, would it have... You said these items restock eventually, yes?
Correct.
Okay. Because Rinkez bought one, literally, that was like the first trip here, like 3 years ago, our time, I guess 6 months in-game time.
A hat of disguise here?
Yeah.
I do not... Oh, okay. So I don't see any on the high fashion merchant.
Yeah, I don't see any there. Let me see if there's anywhere else. A have disguise. I wonder where he would have bought that from.
Yeah.
I bought
Who
it.
knows?
I swore I bought it here.
Maybe you didn't.
Well, I mean, if you bought one here, may it be gone?
Well, the only
It's
place I can
also
think of would be
the
under
Emotes.
the high fashion merchant, which I don't see it listed anywhere.
Oh, check the scrolls and magic shop. I think that was.
Tomes and scrolls merchant. Let's take a look there. Nope, just
Nope.
literally tomes and scrolls.
All right. Give me a pair of fine clothes, a fez, and a mask.
So, are you all heading to the marketplace then?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so. We have 24 hours, so that's where Raph is gonna go.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I will look at my spells and see what I can prepare when we are ready.
You will all begin to head towards the Grand Glitter Glaza, this opulent, vast, open marketplace that is practically shoulder to shoulder from each of the tinted or building vendors that make up the long stretch of merchants along the strip here of the Glaza itself. You are all free to buy whatever you would like, provided there is ample inventory for those particular items and they have not been fully bought out of stock. So
Okay,
just
so
let
it's-
me know.
It's gonna be 25 gold for me. This stuff should be in stock. I'm getting a fez, truly the most evil of all hats.
Sure.
And I don't know if this is like, does anyone have like a disguise kit? Is anybody good with that?
I do. I have one. I don't know if I'm good with it.
I have a
Yeah.
disguise kit as well.
I
Do
got
any of
one.
you have proficiency in disguise kit?
How could we tell?
It'd be under tools on the left side of your left side bottom.
Proficient as guilty,
Nice.
or something like that.
Well,
Can I get some? Well, this is excellent. I'm working among charlatans. Good to know. Can I go somewhere to buy some like semi-convincing tiefling horns, and like maybe use those as like a like have you guys doll me up with the tiefling horns? Because otherwise, if he walks in with fucking Inquisitor clothes and Aasimar glowy eyes, he's gonna blow the cover immediately.
Make a easy D20 check, 5 or higher. You find
Yeah,
this page.
I should have known.
Oh my goodness,
They're
dude.
freshly sold out at the costume store. Who could have foreseen this? What a shame. It's fine. I'm sure they'll let in a human. I'll just not let my eyes do the
I
talking.
want to make him a tiefling. No, that's a good idea. Can I do anything to help him look?
You got a disguise kit?
Yeah.
Sure. You want to try and disguise him right now?
Yes.
Do it.
Okay. Give me a relevant check. Are you trained with using disguise kits?
No.
Okay.
I am actually. Sorry.
Oh, Cassie.
I was just double checking.
Everyone in this group has a disguise kit. It's
Yeah.
insane.
I don't own
I
one,
was
but
gonna
I'm
say I could
proficient.
do it as well.
Charlatan, I resemble that remark.
So again, I'm using sort of alternative rules for like kits. So you're more than welcome to use a kit even if you're not proficient in it. Just pick a skill that you think would be associated with applying that kit. But if you are trained and proficient with that kit, you get advantage on the roll.
Is it just the
Gladly.
D20?
What was that, Monifa?
Is it just the D20 roll?
Jeff, just straight D20 plus whatever your proficiency is.
Who's feeling lucky?
We might not need to do it at this moment. We might want to wait for 24 hours. You know?
Yeah, I don't want to be walking around with these horns on all day.
Oh,
mean-
but they'd look so nice on you, Father.
I doubt it.
To be
They'd
fair,
fit in.
I've been another person for the past like 7 months, so if you want,
Fine. Yes?
I can do it. I could.
Well,
either-
yeah, yes.
I'm
that's
saying I could
perfectly
cast.
fine.
I'm saying for magic wise as well. To
Either
layer
way.
the illusion.
I think this should suffice. That's all I need. I have my holy water. I have my holy symbol. I can tuck it in my vest so it's nice and hidden. Probably not a good idea to take the lantern fiend tracking. I don't think that will be necessary.
No.
So, I'm sorry. I'm a little lost. So, do we all have to? Are we all disguising? What are we doing? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm just doing it because I'm an angel thing. I'm an Asimar. I'm going to stick out like a sore thumb if I just walk in there.
This is true. Okay.
You're all fine. I mean, after all, remember, we met some fairly convincing tabaxi-looking demons recently.
This is true.
And the rest of you are devils or monkeys and whatever. I'm sure you're all fine as well.
Clean.
I am not a monkey.
Apeling, apologies.
Thank you.
All right, we got my disguise. That's all. I'm done. I'm done with shopping over.
There are 3 potions of healing. I will buy them all if nobody else wants to buy one. It's 50 a GP. It's really just a pick somebody off the ground potion. I'll get him if anybody wants one. Tell me.
Get him.
It literally is nothing. These gold pieces that I spend. Look,
Spend your money.
I
Spend your
put
money.
them down and throw an equal amount out window. It doesn't matter. This amount of money, it does nothing to me.
The vendor shakes the red, slightly glowing tinted liquid in the bottles. He hands them over to you, Obies, and says, "You ever wonder what's inside of these?"
I do not.
Okay, well, have a good day.
As long as they work, right?
They save a man from die. That is enough for me.
I thought that was your job.
Well, things don't always go to plan. Look, why is this about me? I bought potions.
You stop attack.
I do, and this is backup because sometimes. Look, this isn't about me.
This poor cashier is just trying to make small talk. He's just mumbling. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Yeah, 300 gold. Bye. Listen, cat. Wait.
Missed you too, monkey.
Oh,
Oh.
we should go. Goodbye.
Vip is gonna buy a sea captain's hat and goggles.
Okay.
We're all gonna be so goofy looking at this. Like, it's gonna be like a posh ass club. We're gonna walk
Oh no,
in.
Manifa's gonna look fly as fuck, as she always does.
Yes, she is.
Not for you, fairy.
We're going together. You're my +1.
No.
Raph's clothes are like a smoking jacket and a fez.
Oh no.
It's pretty demonic.
We can fix this. We can fix this.
But isn't this what you decadent types wear?
Yes.
I haven't seen someone wear a fez in not long enough. Please.
And for good reason. It singles you out as an evildoer.
It singles you out of something, that's for sure.
Evilest of all hats.
Do we have to call you a special name?
Hmm.
Raphael
Like, what's-
seems
what's-
like it may stand out a little bit
Yeah.
even still.
It's like
So-
anti-Raphael.
Call me Faust.
Faust.
Hmm,
Nice.
okay.
Fast.
I mean, not that I think they'll know my name, but it couldn't hurt.
It will be fun, Faust.
You know, you don't have to wink after you say the name every time. I can hear the wink in your voice.
Okay,
Oh, bees.
we can make that deal.
Wow, I
This is stupid. We're burning daylight and we've barely prepared. All right, we've got holy water. We've got healing potions. We've got disguise for my resplendence. You know, not the proper noun resplendence. You know what I mean. What else could we pick up?
I am prepared. Does everyone have an escape plan if things go how you say? Horns up?
No,
That's not a
I will.
thing.
I will need one of you to rescue me.
I have the mission door that can take care of me and one other.
And me. Good. All right.
Right.
A simple equation. And you?
I can fly.
I was just hoping somebody else would jump in. You have a plan? Whoever you is?
I mean, sure.
Sometimes.
Would be a good time to explain it so it doesn't catch us all off guard.
Let's see. Invisible, minor illusion, disguise self, blow someone up, friends.
Okay. Yeah.
It is reasonable to believe that they will be able to see you invisible.
Summon undead. That would be fun.
You have a lot of distractions that worry me. Excellent. Monifa?
Oh, I mean, I'm just quiet.
She is a sneaky kitty.
She's not quiet all the time.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Well then, and your plan to escape should things go wrong, Mr. Rip? Ferryman.
Nothing ever goes wrong because Titania and Oberon protect me.
That
That's
is
an
how
omen.
things go wrong. You find plan to get out.
I will stay behind and talk while you all run away. I'm a fey folk trying to go into a demon's den. There's no way of hiding me and or getting me out of there safely. Why do you always want me to die?
Excellent. I will save him then.
I'm not gonna answer
He-
that
he's
question on the
small-
grounds they incriminate
Oops.
me.
Sorry. Go ahead, Manifa. You're still a little quiet. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I was just saying. Zip asked if we wanted him to die, and I refused to answer that question on the grounds that it may incriminate me.
You are entitled to half if I die, so I'm sure you have a vested interest in that.
I will-
Anyway,
Is this written some? What? Wait, what? Say,
You don't remember?
I will save him. You were saying, Ref? I mean, Faust?
he's small and can also fly. I'm sure he's going to be fine.
Fair's fair. All right. We all have plans.
he's a pipsqueak. He's fine.
All right. Great.
Very good.
We should still probably go talk to Lom, just in case.
Yes, I think we do need that password. I'm going to be very embarrassed if we go to LOM for no reason, only to find out that the password is actually necessary.
It is necessary to check. I did not mean... We should go.
It can't hurt. It can't
Fine.
hurt to check.
Think of how embarrassing it's gonna be if we think it's necessary, but then Lom says, "No, what are you, stupid? It's not
Let's-
necessary."
Let's go.
All right, yeah, let's go.
Well, then you can ask Karma.
Oh, God. Vip?
Yes, sir. Big
You
red.
I think you are going to be lead on this one so Karma doesn't start new contract over name.
Yes.
Got it. So you all are my esteemed associate investors, and we are attending a party to network. Understood completely.
The price is very low, yes.
The price is always right.
In this instance, low is right price for this information.
Oh, got it. Be shrewd.
You will figure it out. You will figure it out. Let us all go.
Obese, feel the deal, please.
I will allow you to feel the deal.
Oh, I'm feeling it already.
I wish you would give me some space as you feel deal.
Okay.
I hate the pixies so much.
You guys continue to push through the large crowds, making your way, having bought a couple items to help hopefully distract some of your more noticeable features as you all try to slowly make your way out of the Glitter Glaza marketplace. As you are moving through, one of the vendors, a Eidolon, of course, as many others, dressed in a certain amount of flamboyant wear. You all may be thinking perhaps he is either a merchant himself or perhaps a very interested buyer of many of the different flamboyant clothing around here that makes up a Halcyon, kind of pushes through the crowd slowly, sort of like almost walking in line with you, a couple people over, and slowly transitioning further and further until he's kind of following behind you all and says, kind of leaning in a bit, you hear the sound coming from your backs. Their Splendid needs to see you. Immediately.
What the fuck?
I'll field it. The rest of you can go to lawn.
That
No, she
sounds-
needs to see all of you now. Every single one.
Well then,
Very well.
come along then, everyone.
I suppose.
Should go that way, yes. Come now, everyone.
Yes.
They nod and kind of just stop walking, and as you keep going, more and more people push ahead of them and they disappear in the crowd.
Well, that was weird.
Yes.
Go talk.
I have no reason not to trust them, I suppose. They would be, if they... Well, the only people that would know we are working with you-know-who would be those that already follow you-know-who. Let's go.
Fair to reason.
With that, seeing as you are already on the top side of Halcyon, the sun brightly lighting the gilded streets here, begin to move your way out of the marketplace and head through the city district. As you continue moving, actually, there is another that begins to shift. This one looks like a dwarf. He begins to move, slowly kind of moving through the crowds, pushing towards you. And as he catches up to each of you, kind of just leans in, again, sort of nonchalantly, but just sort of leaning in and says, "She's at the Forsaken Square. She'll speak to you there."
Oh, fuck. Alright.
Again, they stop. The crowds of people sort of bustling, moving through the streets, carrying on with their businesses or marketplace purchases, kind of begins to cover, and the dwarf disappears in the crowd.
Right then.
This is getting creepy.
It stands to reason that we are being watched at all times by all available parties.
Yes, of course.
Well, no reason to keep her waiting.
No diddle-daddling here.
You all beginning to alter your course a bit, heading over to one of Halcyon's turnabouts, stepping inside the roofed dome-like area onto the large circular dial, pulling hard the lever. What's up, Bandit Jack? Welcome. Pulling the lever and feeling the shifting underneath your feet as the large circular platform begins to lower, taking you from topside down to the opposite side of Halcyon on Lux. The platform begins to twist, and you all find yourselves now on Lux. Stepping out, you decide to head towards the Forsaken Square, which you know is the sort of empty plaza portion, one of the few places that does not have too many people within it. Here on the Lux side, that also has the Church of Joaquin, where you all do your actual arbitrations. As you continue to head that way, making your way through some of the streets, pulling yourselves away from some of the crowds and music that you hear in the distance, all of it beginning to lessen and lessen from a kind of solid hum now to a very slight ambient distant noise, find yourselves in the relative quietness of the streets, pushing through, making your way through a couple alleyways and finding yourselves towards the Forsaken Square. It is a relatively open place. At the far end, you see the Church of Joaquin, a couple dotted abandoned housings that look a little less than the standard that even the lower economic class usually stays in, sort of like a somewhat dilapidated square, especially for a place like Halcyon stays. You've been here before many times. In the center of the Forsaken Square, on a bit of sort of like a raised brick stone area, you see the Resplendent. Similarly, like before, when she was not in her floating residence, she seems to have maybe altered her form a bit. She is not standing as tall and imposing as she typically does. Still very tall, standing nearly at like 6.5 feet, but not nearly as like the 10 to 12 that you guesstimate her normally. You also do not see her wings, and she is surrounded by a group of people. They all look to be a different makeup.
Hold on. Did he cut out for everybody else or just me?
Okay, yeah, me too.
Yeah, it also cut out for me.
Oh, did I cut out?
You did.
Yeah.
Oh. Where did I cut out?
Sorry.
The 10 to 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something about the people didn't come through.
She is surrounded by a group of what you can guesstimate to be anywhere from 20 to 30 people, and they mostly look like adults. And their makeup is just a broad mix. Everyone from dwarves to Baxi, elves to some races you may have not necessarily seen too many of in Halcyon. They seem to be surrounding her, all standing around. You can hear the voices, although you can't make out the conversations that are happening between what sounds like her and the others. And they all stop and seem to look up your way as you sort of make your way out of the alleyways and kind of push out into the actual square itself. And as this happens, they all almost uniformly kind of break apart and separate so that there is a straight line of sight to the Resplendent. She looks up to you, seeing you all, and then turns to the others, saying, "Thank you all. I appreciate your time. Go back to your dwellings. Be safe and happy." And they each look at her and in unison say, "Yes, Resplendent," and divide, each going their separate ways, into the shadows of the housings and leaving the square. She looks to the rest of you and says, "Please, investors, I wish to speak with you. This is important," she says, waving you over.
Yes, we gathered as much. What is it you wish to say?
She says, "I am happy to help provide what information I can, provided you may have received your next assignment, but there is a matter of importance I felt I needed to discuss with you at the prime moment, which would be as soon as possible." She throws a hand up in the air, kind of like doing a wave as if for someone to come forward. And stepping out from one of these shadows in between two of the abandoned homes is the form of a young woman human. As they step up, she says, "Please, tell them who you are and what you have learned." And as you look on, you watch as this human form of this woman begins to shift and change. What you can kind of tell is clearly an illusion as their body shifts and shapes. There's a magical wave coming across their form that as it swipes and washes by, they are now in the visage of a scribe devil, similar to the one you ran into, Karma, and the rest of you while at the Glamourpuss estate. This one looks to each of you and says, "Greetings, investors. I am Heavenate Borva. You can call me Hiva."
Hello.
Consorting with devils, are we, Resplendent?
"Only those through my touch," she says.
Ah, of course.
"Please," the Resplendent says, looking on to Eva, "tell them what you have learned." Eva looks to the rest of you and says, to understand a bit of a background, I have worked for the Scorching Quill close to its inception 14 years ago. I have been with them for a long time, until, of course, a recent run-in with the Resplendentness, who expanded my perspective to the evils that this group may bring to the city, dealing with and cohorting with other devils. I have some information gathered through my time working for the Quill. I learned, through whispers amongst the higher-ranking members of the Quill, that a few decades ago, there was a separate group, an original group of 7 investors, specifically created by the Bastion to help root out its devil problem, just like your current party.
What to say? We are 7.
This previous group, from the whisperings and rumors I gathered, it is quite apparent that they all perished during one of their jobs from the Bastion. All except one. Of course, I am a devil and spent quite a bit of time working closely with Lom, and seeing the prestige and power she has garnered was hedging my bets to gain some advantage over her out of my ego, wanting to take the reins eventually of the Quill myself. So, from time to time, I would do a bit of eavesdropping, trying to listen on personal conversations through the walls or other methods, trying to eke out what information I could to hopefully usurp Lom's position and take over myself. What I learned while listening to Lom was very interesting. I learned that Lom was speaking to someone named Maelacus, who, it turns out, is the last surviving member of the previous investors.
This is fascinating. This could be the third figure from my vision.
This could be the third figure from your vision. That's what I was thinking.
Very good. Looks like we're on the same wavelength.
It sounded as though Lom was speaking to them occasionally. I have it under my belief that Lom is holding Maelacus as a prisoner, likely to gather information from him that could serve as an asset while dealing with you all.
What would he know about us?
Perhaps not you particularly, but quite a bit about a previous group. A previous group named the Investors, a party of 7, sent out on various missions to help stop the demon spread.
We will succeed where they failed. But could we find this? What did you say his name was?
Malik?
Maelacus, she
Maelacus.
says. The Resplendent looks to each of you and says, "It is under my assumption that the Scorching Quill has not been telling you the full truth."
Oh, really?
Surprise.
About which thing specifically?
A variety of things, apparently.
Oh,
I worry about your safety.
Yeah.
What do you know?
What this one has just relayed.
Specifically.
What is it? Yeah, what is it that you fear from them? That they would attack us? For why?
Were you not listening? They clearly have one of your own although maybe you not know them personally. One of you, an entire party of you, was created before. All of them perished except one, and now is being held as a prisoner by the Quill.
We don't know that this one is a prisoner.
I
Maybe.
do. If they're not dead, I'm certain they're being tortured in some profane dungeon.
Let's just go talk to Lom about it.
Oh, that's your solution for everything.
Yeah.
I mean, talking it out sounds like a perfectly reasonable solution.
All the more reason that if you decide to investigate this matter, the Resplendent says, that you do so very carefully, considering the information Hiva has provided us.
Fine then, we don't reveal where we got this information from under any circumstances.
You must understand, I am aware of the surface level, at the very least, of the Quill and their desire to take over the Bastion. This much I know. The fact that they continually get to speak with all of you, Lom personally garnering quite a few tidbits of information, the secret inner workings of the Bastion's investor group, is certainly a productive information for someone like herself.
What is it that you are accusing us of?
I accuse you of nothing. I accuse Lom of everything.
You think that we are already enslaved by Lom?
Oh, no, I'm sure if she wanted you enslaved, you would not be walking freely around.
Do you think she is using us for her own ends and we are unaware?
I did not say that either.
That's my belief. She didn't have to say it.
Yes, we are aware that we are unaware of how she is using us.
You say that she wants to take over the Bastion, yes, but also don't you, in a way, you want to take their place? So, are you mad?
That is correct.
She is right.
However, I am not holding any of the previous group that the Bastion formed to rid the demons from Halcyon as a prisoner under my ward.
We don't know if they are a prisoner or not yet.
Yeah, to be fair, we do not know that you are not.
You're very judgmental, Resplendent, I must say.
Only because I seek the truth where others may turn their eyes. I am very well aware whose soul was currently held by Lom, and although I am happy to see it freed from such a terrible spell, still worry about each of your own when dealing with someone such as that.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your concern. And your words echo true. The information is plain and obvious. We must find this prisoner and, if possible, free them.
This much is true.
I just felt it necessary to warn you, should you be seeking to speak with Lom. You should be very careful about what you say.
Well, of course we know that. Whenever you deal with any sort of devil, you must be careful at all times.
Some of us know this better than others.
Carmen thinks of all the time that she, bursted out emotionally at Lom. Oh.
So then, now that you're here, is there any other information that I could perhaps provide you on whatever current assignments you may be enlisted on by the Bastion?
We seek to learn more about a demonic congregation happening in less than 24 hours. We need to find a... what was it again? Abine Gate.
Oh.
And we need to know the password.
I am not familiar with a place known as the Abine Gate. My network spreads far, but still somewhat thin. I do not have this information, nor would I have a password to provide you. However, I have been working diligently to convert some of the fiendish members of even the guild themselves to my ranks, at least to garner enough information to understand exactly what we are all dealing with. If you are looking to infiltrate this place, and there are, in fact, guild members there, be aware that their makeup would be likely anything from cambions to succubi or incubi, morazi, or even the Rakshasa.
Oh, shit.
Thing I have a disguise. It should be fairly easy for me to pick one out of the crowd. I have an eye for these sorts of things.
What if those cats from the manor are there? They'll know who we are. They'll definitely pick a fight. What do you think?
This is a valid point.
Feign ignorance. If they
Oh.
attack us, we'll defend ourselves.
This is not the worst plan.
I'm not a fighter, you guys. I'm not.
Listen, I got stabbed by 2 giant mosquitoes just very recently, but I am still willing to fight if need be.
Sounds like a you problem, though.
It was very much an us problem.
It was
Yes.
a problem.
Granted, I caused a lot of that problem.
Yes, I was not going to bring it up, but since you did, as long as we can all agree that the attack starts together and not with one of us, we should be fine.
If we
No,
run
that
into him,
Comes to that.
that'll be easy if we run into him again. Just business as usual. Maybe we're looking for different investors for the Bastion. I mean,
Not a bad idea. Still, maybe we at least all gussy ourselves up so we're less recognizable, just in case the Rakshasa are there.
Yeah.
Yes.
This would be a good point by Raphael. I have it under my guesses that they will likely be themselves disguised as normal members of Halcyon's population. However, I would not go in just as you are. If the guild is as good as my assumptions, they may know information about you.
Yes, this is a good guess, actually.
Shit.
Well then, I guess we need to go do shopping sprees.
Back to the markets, yes.
And I can't believe I'm saying this. We should go talk to Lom before we go to the gate.
Agreed.
Yes.
But first, whatever you need for shopping.
Yes, is that all you need, the resplendent lady?
As always, if you should seek it, I am happy to provide my blessing upon any of you. If you would allow me, I enlighten your minds. I, too, would be able to look through whoever I did so as a second set of eyes. If you were to run into trouble, I would at least be aware of it and could perhaps send some amount of backup.
Would you be able to reverse it?
Olbies turns around and puts his arms out wide and scoops literally everybody up and starts walking. Okay, well, it was nice to speak with you. Thank you for the information.
Farewell, Resplendent. Blessed day to you.
What if she reverses it? What if we make an agreement? It's like just like okay, eyes on us, eyes on her, whatever. Okay, job's done. Reverse it.
It is a possibility that I could remove it, she says as you guys take a couple steps away.
Just a possibility. She didn't seem too happy about it, but she said possibility.
I have warned before, opening the mind of an individual fills their entire being with a sense of joy, of peace, happiness, and
Never mind,
euphoria.
never mind.
One
Sorry,
not
sorry.
experienced by mankind before.
Olbie
Mortals,
starts leaning, starts bending down. Well, that sounds good, Karma.
mortals who receive this gift experience a euphoric state not felt before. However, removing this would cause the opposite effect.
Holy shit! For how long? Is it like temporary? What is it? What are we talking about?
I have never reversed it before. So I do not know what the
That's a
exact
hard no.
experiences would be.
All right. Well, that. Nope. Not doing
It is an
that.
enticing offer, but I could not risk obfuscating my connection with the great Sun Lord.
Just be aware you would not lose any part of yourselves. It is simply an expanding of your own consciousness.
Reese takes a sharp inhale and just says, "Well, let's go."
She looks up in the sky for a second and then holds up a hand towards you, Abiz. Wait.
Oh.
Yes.
Hang on just a second.
Nothing.
Move. Move.
You
Move
have
2 feet to your right under the big red X.
Piano
this
starts.
X. Did you see that bright X over there?
Stand on the big door.
She seems to sort of look up and study the stars above for a second.
Oh, you would.
She looks to each of you and says, "Do you hear that?"
Perception check?
Sure.
Do we?
Perception as well.
I'm not even gonna bother rolling on this. Ooh, 18's pretty good.
Oh,
Ooh.
Scorpions.
Oh my god, hang on just a second. Who got above a 15?
Yo,
Me.
me,
Okay.
Karma, no peace.
Karma and Obiz got it?
Yes.
Both of you hear the growing sound of a loud, growing, ear-piercing hum,
Oh,
like the beating of wings.
what the hell?
Is the Death Skeetos again?
They've come back to finish what they started with Raph.
No!
What is it?
The
Don't take
resplendent
me.
holds up a hand a second, almost studying the air. And she looks to each of you and says, "Casme demons, prepare yourselves," she says. And the buzzing picks up as you see the view, the familiar view of 4 beetle-like, demonic, insect-looking creatures beginning to fly your way.
Too fucking familiar, if you ask me.
Raphael definitely recognizes these
PTSD.
things. Yeah. He has seen these before.
Is
Hang
the thing
on.
that almost killed us?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh no.
Got the resplendent on our back. We're fine.
I'm
I
gonna-
will enact delicious holy revenge upon these disgusting insects. So long as I get a turn before they do this time.
Hang on just a second. I'm going to move the map. Okay.
It was Aloy. Aloy went and summoned demon mosquitoes.
Oh, these are
Damn.
big. I don't remember them being this big.
They were
I
big.
crawl under the resplendent's dress and hide.
With that, I'm going to need you all to please roll me initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Lucky number. Oh no! It's because you had everyone in your. You had everyone in a pile and you were paying attention.
Such a
God
good move.
damn it!
Oh no!
I had.
God, what's it like? It's weird having a low initiative. What the hell?
How come my -1 paladin always rolled higher on initiative than my +3 bard?
Oh, we haven't rested yet. Oh
No,
no!
we had. No?
We have
Oh,
since
yeah.
then.
Since the
No.
Staircase of Wonders we had, but
Yeah, but not since the other thing.
she did the breaking and entering. She used a lot of stuff.
Fuck.
It's-
I have one bardic inspiration left
I have many
and some slots. Ooh, not good.
slots.
Okay. Gonna punch these in for these critters.
I use invisibility. I run away.
Just what is your dexterity?
It's 14.
I will go before you then.
Wow, all these first level spell slots. What am I gonna do with the? Oh, I could disguise self. Charm perk. That'll work on these bugs.
They are not a person, though.
Comprehend languages. That'll also work, right? Or I can identify them. Or I can protection from good and evil. Maybe
That's actually great. Protection from good and evil is great.
Looks like I'm going last. I'm gonna take 2 seconds. Be right back.
that's not even my spell. That's from the liar. It's a good thing I have this thing.
All right, descending. There we go. Vip, you have a
damn it.
27 to your initiative. What would you like to do? You see 4 buzzing, nasty-looking demonic insects flying towards you. They are about 20 or so feet up in the air off of the ground, flying in. The sound of their beating wings is loud and persistent, and it feels like the just irritating, reverberating nature of their beating wings would almost actually hurt if they got close enough.
So I don't like this at all. You're resplendent in this. We have a pest problem.
I'm aware, she says, and you watch as her form begins to grow. Where she was standing 6.5 feet tall, she now enlarges, standing nearly 11 feet tall. You watch as deep, dark black wings pour from her back. And she looks on to each of them, and she looks over to each of you. Let's take these things down, shall we?
Oh shit.
You got it. And Vip is going to reach in his vest jacket pocket and pull out a Cipher of Annihilation curio
Oh.
and throw it
Oh.
At my feet.
at
Raphael.
directly at Raphael. No, at the west bug.
Give me a like improvised weapon throws. Give me just like a D20 plus your base dex to kind of toss this and hit it.
The D20 plus 5. 19.
Hits. What does it do?
Cipher of Annihilation. A small shard of black stone or metal, when thrown, all matter within a 5-foot radius is instantly sucked into a void and utterly destroyed.
Thank
you, Mousy.
Well, okay.
Vip
That'll do, pig.
pulls out this black shard and just tosses it towards the Cosmo demon. It lands, hitting its abdomen. And as it does, there is this cracking sound of what sounds like glass and stone sort of mixed together. And as this happens, you watch as, despite the sky above only being lit by a couple sprinkles of the starlight, mostly being black, there just seems to be this void, almost deeper than the black sky above, that forms around this Cosmo demon. And as it begins to grow, it almost looks like a whirlpool, but of this just lack of any color or air as it begins to swirl around. The Cosmo demon begins to stop its descent towards you all, being pulled towards it. It begins to drone louder and louder, its head twitching erratically to the left and right, and you watch as its body begins to be pulled and then crunched down, almost as if watching something like a paper ball be scrunched up. Its entire body convulses. Blood, this thick bluish blood begins to pour out as its body is twisted and contorted every couple seconds into a different position as it is pulled inside of this vortex and utterly destroyed.
What?
Well, that was amazing.
Do it again.
Good job, Vip.
Wow, Pixie. There's something.
You have the ability to turn around and leave.
Oh.
Are you trying to actually convince them of this?
Yes.
Make a charisma check or a intimidation check, please.
18.
With a 18, you watch as the 3 remaining continue to descend towards you all.
They're dumb idiot bugs.
Let them break their bodies upon our iron will.
Anything else, Vip?
My conscience is relieved. Toby, and you have the floor. Everybody get him.
With that, I'll say Monifa, you can go next.
Alright.
Them up.
I'm going to hold an attack action for if it comes within range.
Okay, so just shifting there and holding an action to attack if it gets close enough.
Just grab my whip and ready.
All right. You watch as the resplendent throws out an arm. From underneath her gown, a flail shoots out and she grabs it at the hilt with her hand. We get a +1 roll to Monifa from Mama Bear. Thank you.
Thank you.
The resplendent turns to each of you and says, "Be careful. The droning noise. It will hurt if they come close enough." She extends her empty hand out towards the northernmost Cosmo demon. And as she does, a 30-foot wide, 40-foot high cylinder of bright white light shoots out from the ground up into the air. Let's see.
Amazing.
It's gonna have to be this check. Let me see. Or take this much damage. Okay, so let me see real quick here. See what we got. See what we got. Areas of effect. Okay, I like this. Let's see what we got in here. Just double check this real quick. This is a 30-foot radius. Holy shit. 25, 30, and then we double that. I'll throw that back to the map layer. She's gonna throw it down like right here. It shoots out of the ground. This thing's gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw. And it fails. You watch as blistering white light pierces through the Cosmo demon up above as it takes 29 points of radiant damage.
Moonbeam.
Nice.
Let's see, it's going to be this right here. Pieces of its carapace kind of blown away by the bright light as this happens. She's also going to position herself shifting here and throws her wings out, almost as if to guard the rest of you behind her. With that, she is going to... Let me just double check and see. Let's see here. Yeah, she's going to end her turn. Chasme demons are up next. This one is... Yes, all of them. This one is going to start inside of the Radiant Strike. Let's see here. Stays there until the start of the next turn. Each creature in the cylinder, when it appears or that ends its turn there. Okay, so it is going to fly up. It's going to move. Let me see how far it can go. It's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It lands on the ground and eyes you directly, Raphael. It doesn't speak, but you see somewhere behind its insect-like gaze a vicious, almost menacing glare of pure evil as it tries to begin to hit you with its proboscis.
Oh God!
Proboscis, you'll get it. You'll get it one
Proboscis.
day.
There we go. However,
he is. Oh, okay. I was waiting. It sounded like there was a however.
Yes. Before that happens.
I have something. If there's not a. Oh, nothing happens.
Before that happens.
Okay.
The horrid droning sound as the creature lands.
Oh no!
Everyone within 30 feet of it, I need you to please make a Constitution saving throw, which is everyone.
Oh, that's everybody.
This is where I
Okay, let me.
How's the +1 from chat work? Do I get to use that when?
For whatever you want.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely also using that, by the way.
I'm using my +1, Jason.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if I got one, but if I do, I'll add it.
Oh no.
Oh, 18.
Just a small number.
+1 ain't gonna help. So I'll save.
Bye forever.
Remember, Raphael,
Yep.
also have Karma Coin.
I know. I succeeded with my +1.
Vip is good. You quickly cover your ears. Monifa, you're fine. Raphael's fine.
I fail.
Karma fails.
Cassius fails. Karma fails.
These fails.
These fails.
Obese fails. You watch as Karma, Cassius, and Obese try to grab at their ears, but the horrid droning sound just invades your mind. The plaza around here begins to wane and wax, and all three of you fall unconscious.
Oh God! Ooh, girl.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck storming the castle.
No, it's Raphael's.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
And with that, now the proboscis goes to hit.
Get away from me, you fiend! Cutting words, -5 to his attack roll.
Oh,
Nice.
very nice. Does a 15 versus AC hit?
Yes, it does. I am in clock. Also, I have no health, and I can't edit my token.
Oh.
Or I guess I can, but only the radius. Interesting.
Oh, here, there we go.
Oh yeah, I don't have any health either.
Hang on,
Dead.
hang on. Let's add this. Gonna make sure you each can edit these. Hang on just a second. I think I was playing around so that these wouldn't just be popping up when we're on the kind of role player maps. But let me make it so you can each see these. So I'm letting you edit these, so as you go in to see your token stuff, you should now be able to see these values. Sorry for not being able to see those before. Doing it for you now, Munifa. And finally, Cassius. So the rest of you watch as half of your team sort of just collapses unconscious. Raphael, you see this and turn just to see the nose-like stabbing of the creature in front of you just jut into your chest. You take 18 piercing damage, but you feel this sensation, this almost draining within you that doesn't sting so much as it just feels like a sucking of your very energy as you take an additional 25 necrotic damage.
I think you mean 13 necrotic damage.
13 necrotic damage.
That's still incredibly painful, but better than nothing.
That one is done. This one is going to fly in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It's going to land on the ground. There's still the horrid droning sound, but everyone has either failed or passed their checks. So everyone is practically immune to it all.
I get my attack?
Yes, your attack triggers as it launches down on the ground. You can hear sort of the shifting of stone as the large thing lands.
If it makes any difference, my attack would have went off when it was 10 feet away because I've got range.
Okay, sure. We'll say you kind of throw to smack it as it's coming down. You got your whip with you?
Yeah.
You crack your whip at it as it flies your way descending.
Let's see.
Yeah.
17 hits.
I don't think it's sneak attack, so 7.
All right.
Oh, actually, well, I guess if it's close enough, then...
Well, 10 feet away, I don't think there would be an adjacent ally, so... But you still are able to whip it for a solid 7.
Yeah.
All right.
Whip it.
All right. It lands staring your way, Munifa, as it tries to stab you. This is going to be 17 versus AC.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
That is 16 piercing damage, and similarly to Raphael, you feel this draining elemental sensation as you take an additional 22 points of necrotic damage.
All we have to do is keep baiting out all of these attack rolls he's getting that are above 10, and eventually he'll start rolling below 10.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
How that works.
This one is going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to make a check on this one. Hang on just a second.
Oh, just to be fair,
Uh-huh.
massive damage is when you take over half of damage in one attack. Would that count for those since it was 2 different damages?
In terms of injuries?
Oh, yeah, because
Or just going unconscious?
Just like, I just didn't know if anything happened because I took like, a lot of damage.
It's from a single attack, I think.
1 single damage.
Okay. I
one.
didn't know if it was single attack or single damage.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is from 2 different points.
Okay.
2 different types, so I'm going to say no on that.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. It still certainly stings. As this one flies in close, I'm just going to take a look real quick and double check, because this one has to make a save.
Ooh, thank you, Bandit Jack. I just saw he gave me a +1.
Thank you, Bandit Jack. Okay, this one does it similarly. This one lands on the ground next to the Resplendent and attempts to stab her similarly as it has with the others. She, using her flail, though, counteracts, bashing away before it is stabbed into her. She looks back to each of you and says, "Hold your ground. You will not fall in my presence."
I do just that and continue to hold the ground with my face.
Yeah.
You're there, passed out dead.
Karma, you are on the ground, unconscious. Here's a question for my people who know D&D more than me.
Who's lawyers?
My
Excuse
rules
me?
lawyers.
Well,
An ability that makes you go unconscious, just outright. Is that stabilized, or are you dying?
that's not.
Yeah, you're just
dying.
knocked out.
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
It's like you blackjack somebody in the back of the head.
Karma, you're blackjacked, which means Raphael, you are up.
All right. I saw these things land, and my friends were immediately assaulted by this droning noise. Do I know enough about the droning noise to know that if the noise was no longer present, my friends would be cured?
Because
If I could somehow remove the droning.
You can make like a medicine check if you want.
Well, there was
I
one
will-
that did tell us if we hear them, they can hurt us. So I think it's a pretty
But
logical.
my question is more like, if I remove the noise, does that fix people, or is it already too late? Yeah. Like if I remove the noise and it doesn't heal anybody, then like I've wasted my turn. So I'm gonna use the karma coin,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get advantage on this medicine check.
Well, it may also help us in the future. I don't know if we have to make a check every turn.
Yeah, I mean, just getting more info here. Just gonna do a good old free knowledge check.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good
15.
thing you use that karma coin.
Good. Thank you, karma coin.
And it moves now. Woo.
You get the sense that the initial shock is the biggest part of the droning sound. Once you are accustomed to it, as all of you are, you know the proper ways to sort of like block out the sound. You get the sense that your friends are still alive from your medicine check and breathing. They just need to be roused. And even in the midst of this sort of reverberating droning, they'll still be okay. But they do need to be roused.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have you roll a d6, please.
I did. It's 4.
Okay, so starting with me, 1, 2, 3, 4. Vip gets the karma coin, which he's not here for that, but let's just remind him when he gets back.
So we're immune to it?
Yes.
Because we succeeded the first time?
Yep.
It takes an action to rouse somebody, I'm guessing.
An action to rouse, but I'll say because of you made this check specifically, you get the sense that, yes, if an action is spent like properly, trying to forcefully wake that person, or if they are splashed with holy water, which I will say can be a minor interaction, they will wake.
All right. In that case, I have an idea. I hope no one else needs to use spells for a bit. Bees, I'm gonna move over you and I'm gonna sprinkle you with holy water. I now only have 3 things of holy water.
Obees, you feel the splash on your face and kind of feel yourself coming back to consciousness, pulling yourself up off the ground, seeing these large, droning beetle-like demons surrounding you all.
Dead or still fighting?
Damnable bugs. Now, is he immune now, or does he have to make another roll on his turn?
Obees, you hear the droning sound, but now you kind of look up at everyone else who's been properly kind of blocking out the noise with their hands and such, and do that yourself. It's basically like you roll once when you're subjected to it, and whether you pass or fail, it's done with.
Got it. In that case, can I use my action to also put more holy water on Cassius?
Sure. That would be a tier up from minor action. So yeah, I'll let you expend that if you're trying to dash him with another kind of vial.
I gotta dash my boys.
Yeah.
I gotta dash my boys.
Cassius, you feel the splash.
Shower the boys.
Put your liquid on them.
Holy, most holy liquid.
Your holy liquid.
Rousing yourself to consciousness.
And then, as my last thing I can do on the turn, I'm going to flare with holy light because I'm an Asimar, and I'm gonna heal myself. That's like a racial ability I can do.
Okay.
Angel.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the macro for it, but I'll roll it after the fact. This is all I got this turn.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. I can do up to 3 at a time, so I'll just heal my. Ooh, nice, 13. That puts me up at my. No, it doesn't. But it puts me close to my new health cap, which is 38.
You take a breath in, your eyes glowing gold as you channel the divinity of Palor through your blood and feel your wound stuck through your chest begin to heal more quickly. Anything else, Raphael?
That is all of my actions that I can possibly do right now.
Right.
Nice.
OBs, you just pulled yourself up off the ground. What would you like to do?
Obi's starts shining before he gets off the ground, and a sphere projects out around him within 30 feet. It's just a bunch of like planets and stars orbiting around him. If you end your turn within 30 feet of me, you can decide to heal or end a charm or frighten effect on yourself.
Nice.
Oh
Cool.
God, heal! I need to heal.
Well, it is temporary HP, but it's not dead HP.
You said
Better than nothing.
30 feet?
30 feet, yeah.
And
I
this
will
looks like the stars of the Celestian or something like that.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's just like a star field. And then bonus action. I got bonus actions. I'll tell you about those bonus actions.
It's just my bonus action.
It's just my bonus action.
Regain 1 expended energy die. Okay, I do that. One of the stars flies into my face, and I regain an energy. One of my psionic powers.
Nice.
And that is it. I'll move up here, and then I'll call that it.
All right. Cassius, you pull yourself off the ground, kind of wiping the holy water off, but now roused to consciousness. What would you like to do?
Build.
You did cast, or you didn't cast silence, correct? You just
I
woke
did
us
not
up.
cast silence. That's right, because it felt like that wasn't going to wake you guys up, so I did the holy water instead.
Yeah.
Yay. I'm gonna use my bonus action. I tell Karma, watch out, and I use my bonus action to use my telekinetic powers to push her back 5 feet, so she's out of range. It's not a movement, so it doesn't get an attack of opportunity. So you're pushed 5 feet that way, away from.
Is knocked out. Does that
Also
work?
unconscious.
Oh,
Pushes
then
your
she
body.
can't. Yeah, I'm gonna push her away then.
Okay.
Is she roused?
I'll say
Rouse me, Cassius.
if you push her 5 feet, let me double check. Let me just double check this thing here. You do see the edges of the radiant sphere here, so just keep in mind that she'll probably be pushed into the radiant sphere if you push her 5 feet.
And that
Don't
would
do
damage
that,
her. So
please.
no, I would not do that.
It may rouse her.
No.
But yeah.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to throw her into that then. Then I'll just go into form of dread. Instead, I'll just use my bonus action to go into form of dread and gain. It's a D8 or D10 plus my level.
You turn to a goldish tint.
Oh, look at that! 18
Ooh.
extra hit points.
Nice.
Nice.
And I'll sling a few Eldritch Blast at this guy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Please just don't. Yeah.
No.
Perfect.
That one's gonna miss. Second one will hit.
Oh boy.
Remember you have that +1.
It's true. You lobbing at him at this guy here?
Yes.
Okay. 13 damage?
23.
Holy shit. Very nice.
That's it.
And you can end one charm or frighten effect, or you can heal the temporary HP.
I can't do either.
Do you have temporary HP? Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, you just got a good
Yeah,
little pocket
might.
of him. Good for reminding though. Thank you, Amis.
Yep.
Thank you.
Rolls back up at the top. Vip.
Okay.
Oh no, you're away.
Am I in melee range for attack of opportunity on this one?
How high up in the air were you say?
Ground floor boss.
Okay, well then yeah, it's directly on the ground next to you. It's weird
Oh.
seeing an insect much larger than you.
Don't like it. Well, we're gonna have to run away from it. So, we'll.
You don't have to.
I don't have to, but I only have a bow and 2 daggers. So unless I'm gonna stab it, we got to get away from it.
Got a plus Vip from
thank
Mama
you.
Bear.
Oh, Mama Bear, you are the best. I will hazard the move away for the attack of opportunity.
You watch as it attempts to stab you for 21 versus AC.
Oh, that's a huge hit.
Wait, were you disengaging?
No, if I disengage, I can't attack, can I?
It's a
Correct.
watch.
No,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
won't get hit.
He's fine.
I'm fine.
I'm just a baby boy and it's my birthday.
Birthday boy.
Vip, you attempt to fly away, and as you were doing so, beginning to fly away, you feel this puncturing coming in through your back as this large form kind of juts out from your chest. You take 16 points of piercing damage and an additional 28 necrotic damage.
Yikes.
Theo.
That is literally almost all of my HP.
Oh.
I forgot one other thing. DC 16 wisdom save on the one that I shot. If it fails, it's frightened of me.
Wisdom save?
Probably.
Yes.
Demons are probably immune to frighten. Jason, you could probably
Probably.
double check that, right click in and prevent this whole thing from happening.
This one is not. Is this a magical effect?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, just hang on just a second. Let me just see. What was the DC?
16 wisdom.
It fails.
Yay.
It is frightened.
That's awesome. That's great.
Back up.
Vip, it stabs and it hurts a lot, but you are able to get free from the area around this one next to you.
So, the south one that
The one that
stabbed
just stabbed you, yeah.
me, I want to throw a spike curio at it.
Ooh.
Okay. Your bag of
And I
tricks.
wanna
Have
are-
use out of
He's
these.
got a bunch
And
of
I want to use the karma coin to get advantage.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Ooh. Fish for that crit. Aw.
23.
That's gonna hit. First, I'm gonna ask you to please roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, a D5, starting with OBs.
2.
1, 2.
D5.
Karma gains control of the karma coin.
Hey.
Red,
Now-
here you go.
What happens when that Casme gets hit?
Spike curio, a jagged iron spike smeared with blood when impaled on the flesh of another creature. That creature becomes your thrall as per the spell dominate person.
Oh my god.
These
Thank you,
fucking
Mousy.
curios.
You did this, Jason.
I
you
did.
this.
I did. All right. You watch as the threatening glare coming from the Casme just below you, Monifa, seems to subside as it turns to look up towards Vip. Anything else, Vip?
I will point at the one to the north. Say, do that again.
All right.
Better.
With that, we go down. Monifa, it is your turn. Seems as though this one below you is under the entranced nature that was an effect from a curio that was hit
No.
against it from Vip.
Does it look like I would be able to get away with it?
It
from
looks as though it is
without-
currently an ally under Vip's control.
Excellent. All right. Well, in that case,
Help up, Karma. Help up, Karma. She cannot stand. Yeah, oh, okay. You heard me.
is this spot in? Is that technically in the?
Technically, yes.
Okay. I will try to rouse Karma from her unconsciousness.
Okay. With an action, you kind of furiously shake at Karma. Karma, the darkness of unconsciousness begins to peel away as the blurry world around you kind of blink as things come into focus. You feel the shifting hard of your shoulders. You look up to see Monifa above you and a large Casme demon just to your north, and you kind of
Put it
flip
back,
yourself up
put it
seeing
back.
it.
No.
This is no place to sleep, honey. And since that was my action, I am then just going 5, 10, 15, and then I'm going to use what is it? Step of the Wind to spend a key point to disengage
Nice.
to move here.
You can choose to end a charm or frighten effect or temporary HP.
I will take that temp HP. It was a D6, right? Plus
Right.
5. Okay.
I got it for you.
Come on, you can come in here.
9 temp HP.
Sweet, I'll take it. I'm in pain. It hurts. Everything hurts. I think then I think that's everything I can do. I will end my turn.
With that, it is the Resplendent's turn.
Hear them.
She turns and says, I will keep all of you safe. You've done great work so far. Now watch. And she brings up the flail and just swipes across, smashing it across the face to the one directly south of her. You watch as the proboscis is snapped in half as this bluish blood pours out from it, and she brings it up right down directly onto its head. You hear a sickening crunch, and the entire body is just smashed upon the stone of the plaza ground in front of her, killed.
Oh. Damn.
Ah, such holy fervor.
Or strong.
She grabs her flail and kind of slings it out, the thick blue blood from it splattering against the plaza ground as she turns her attention towards the other two.
Hell yeah.
Obi's full force points at the one up north. That one, that one.
This one up north is going to roll a d2.
Oh. Hurts.
And it wants to try and stab you, Karma.
Fuck, I just got up. No, please. No, not again.
At least it is not an advantage now.
No.
Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, that's probably gonna hit.
Wait.
Hold on. Yeah, that hits.
Fuck you! You will not lay low another one of us. Cutting words.
Yeah! Oh!
Is that enough?
14 versus
No.
AC.
Barred life! Barred life! Barred life! Well, I tried.
Thank
It was
you.
good. You watch as it nearly misses as you kind of your sharp words cut into the creature's attack, but it just
Stops
hits.
For a second, looks at you, and then stands.
Just keeps doing what I was doing, yeah. You
Just, like,
take
flips you off and then still stabs her.
you take 10 points of piercing damage and
You mean
27
actually-
additional points of necrotic damage.
Oh. fuck me.
That's the blood drain thing.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, all right.
It's okay. We've like all gotten hit by it, so we're gonna be walking into a den of demons with like 10 health each. It's fine.
The resplendent says, Karma, are you alright?
Just surprised Pikachu face.
Karma's got 6 HP left.
We will keep you
Bard
above.
life, bard life.
This Casme down here gets ready to go, but seems to be at the control of Vip. Vip, what would you like it to do? Attack the one up north?
Attack the one up north exactly the way it attacked me.
The carapace at its back opens up, and you see it begin to flutter up above you all. And it actually flies, to make this not weird, we'll have it fly here and land. And it attempts to just stab its friend.
Yay,
Because
stabby friend.
I decided to do curios in this campaign.
Thanks,
17
Jason.
versus AC hits. That is actually... Hang on a second. This may actually just be enough. 23
It's sucking
points.
the juice that it just sucked out of us. Adam.
Right.
Pretty much. No, it does quite a lot of damage to the other one. However, yeah, you actually watch as it stabs into the abdomen of the other and begins to just fill it full of this necrotic energy. You see the other one begin to like shudder as just portions of its body and creases and cracks begin to just push out, expand, and there's like this spray of a mixture of its blood and this sort of like necrotic fluid that shoots out as it begins to sort of erratically shift and move. Anything else that you want that one to do, Vip?
Do a T-pose when it's done.
Okay, it does a T-pose. Karma, you're up.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Karma's gonna like crawl over to Raphael.
What do you want me to do?
This one in front of you, Karma, is really bad off.
He's going to kiss a wounding it then.
All right.
It's a touch. Let's see. How do I do this? Cast. Oh, I see. Fuck me. No, 13.
You have the karma coin, remember?
It's too late. I rolled.
Do you want to use the Karma coin?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you use the Karma coin
Thank you.
because that just gives me more of an opportunity to get it myself. You can make one more check. 13
Ryan.
is gonna miss. 26 is going to hit.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
And we're just gonna do one of the. I'll just do it again. Ignore the roll. Oh, that's one I wasted. Great. It's 17 force.
What does it look like when you kill this one?
Oh. She'll get up. She's like wiping sweat and blood off of her. And she'll just oh, this is a spell. She'll just fucking blow a kiss at it, but it's like fire and it explodes.
There's a blast as there's an explosion. The entire form of the Casme next to you, Raphael and Karma, just explodes into a series of dark blood and gibbs that kind of sprays around the area around each of you.
You can end one charm or frighten effect, or take the temporary HP.
Give me tempies.
Yeah. Oh, 6. Only 6.
Also, roll a d4, please.
No.
Starting with me.
2.
Yay.
Cassius gets the Karma coin.
Yay. Take a
Keep it out of Jason's hands.
With that, anything else, Karma?
Bardic Inspo, my boy.
All right.
And I'm done.
And with that, boy is up. Raphael, one left.
This thing is mind controlled right now, right?
It seems to follow Vip's orders currently, but is still a demon.
Not unlike the Resplendent. But unlike the Resplendent, we will finish off this foul fiend after I move over here.
Let me get away. No.
I'm going to use Guiding Bolt.
Best item.
Oh god.
Level 3. And I don't think I have anything. Oh, I do have inspiration in case this goes wrong, so we'll see. Don't think it
16 versus AC?
yeah, we'll see.
16
versus
hits.
AC. All right. Nice. What is your inspiration? Can I also add it? Okay, I can only do check, attack roll, or saving throw. I can't do damage. I can never keep track of which bards get what. Anyway, a brilliant flash of light comes from Raphael's hands, and it does 21 radiant damage.
Nice.
And the next attack has advantage versus him.
You
Yay,
can
got it.
you can take that karma coin, Cassie. There you go. I'm gonna remove this radiant sphere dissipates at the beginning of Resplendent's turn. 21 damage to Bug Boy here. Very good, very good.
Radiant, if it matters. Oh, bees, do you smash things or just protect us?
I can smash.
Take an inspiration.
Oh, excellent.
I try to guide OBs to hit our foe.
Sure.
You're inspired, and the next hit versus this thing has advantage. So.
I am gonna make buku bucks out of that advantage, my friend.
All right.
As your attack hits Raphael, you see the creature sort of like take a second to shake its head. Its body kind of moving and shifting with a menacing glare back at you, as though the control effects that Vip had on it have washed away. And with that, OBs.
I just have to check one feature here real quick. Racial feature. If you surprise a creature with a hit. Okay. Not as great as I was hoping, but I still get sneak attack on it because I've got advantage on the attack. So, from here, you see OB's big long arms actually reach out and smash into this guy's face. You may or may not see that he has spectral daggers in his hands as he strikes out with main hand weapon.
Bees.
That's, of course, 22 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Hey.
It does 5 psychic damage and a 5 additional sneak damage, which I guess is psychic as well.
Yeah, it's whatever the damage of
Sure.
your main attack
Yeah.
is.
Okay. Cool. Oh boy, that was 3d6. I got 10. 3d6 plus 4, and I got 10 damage out of that.
Ooh.
I'll swing in with an offhand with a bonus attack. I guess that's the best I can do. This is going to be at not advantage. It is still a 21.
That's gonna hit.
Hell yeah.
21 to hit and does 7 damage, almost as much as my sneak attack damage.
Still not bad. OBs throws his
shit.
arms forward, extending longer than any of you thought they were, as a pair of spectral daggers stab into the chasme above Monifa. Anything else, OBs?
No, that's it.
Cassius, you are up.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Uh-huh.
Yes, at the end of Raph's turn, did he want some temp HP or end effect? Blah,
Oh,
blah, blah.
yes. Yes, please. How much?
6. Fuck me, dude. I'm sorry. And then
6 is definitely better than I was, so.
and then I get the 8, and then Cassius, it's your turn.
2 Eldritch Blast.
Sure. 13 is gonna miss, and unfortunately, a 10 is gonna miss.
No.
However,
Fantastic.
Cassius, you have the karma coin. Don't forget.
No, I'll use it now. There's no
Okay.
sense in waiting. I don't want to die.
I know you've rolled already, but this is really... I mean, did you ever think you'd go 15 D&D sessions without having a combat
Right.
for some of you? So I'll allow you to re-roll.
There you
Oh,
go.
no.
See, this is
Oh,
for interest's sake. Yeah, just as bad.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
I should have inspired you. Fuck.
Fortunately,
I mean,
those
Did you
miss.
take your credit card off a file?
that's a 2, 2, and a 5. So
You
Um,
took your credit
stupid
card off
plug-in.
file with D20? Roll
give
20?
me a
I actually
D3
did.
roll, please, Cassius, starting with Kevin.
keep it.
3 out of 3 out of 3. I think that's how that worked.
Yes, that is true.
Ooh.
Obese gets the karma coin.
You're the castles.
You guys have really lucked out with this. Anything else,
You had a
Cassius?
chance to use it.
Anything else, Cassius?
That's it.
All right, we roll back up to the top. Vip.
Cassius, do it and something effect. No, you can't use any of my stuff. Go ahead.
Okay, so Bug is here. Bug is mad. Bug
Indeed.
gets attacked. Full attacks from a longbow.
Yes.
All I can do.
How long is your longbow, really? Honestly.
Toe Beans, you know how long the
Do
longbow
not.
is?
I will smite him for you, Cat, if he keeps this up.
It's like a paper clip with like a matchstick loaded into it, like Gremlins 2.
I mean, it's doing work, that paperclip.
22 is gonna hit.
It's not the size of the longbow, but the motion of the ocean. 22 versus AC.
That
Hits.
metaphor doesn't work with a bow.
I don't. Come on, man. I'm trying. 9 piercing
9
damage.
piercing damage. Nice.
Second attack, because I get 2.
You guys hear the subtle pull of what sounds like a very small longbow.
That's an 11.
11 is gonna miss, unfortunately.
That's all I can do.
You don't, wait a second. You don't have any damage increaser as a level 8 ranger? You should have some manner of you hit it, the thing and it does more damage.
I have damage against fiends.
This is certainly a fiend, wouldn't you say?
This is absolutely a fiend.
Ooh.
I get wisdom modifier then.
Bada
Okay.
boom, there you go.
Add
Extra
that, yeah.
extra 1d8 weapon damage on hit.
Let's go.
Thank you,
There
rules
you go.
lawyer. I love
There you
you.
go.
There we go.
Extra 5.
Nice.
I was about to say, all rangers have a damage increaser at this level.
Oh, it started first turn each combat. I thought it was the first combat. Yeah.
Even better. Anything else, Vip?
No, I'll save my 9 other curios for another combat round.
Okay. Monifa.
I am going to once again use a key point to disengage as a bonus action,
Gonna do like a duck and roll, shifting out of the way.
and then I'll attack with my whip. 19 hits.
19 is gonna hit.
6.
Solid 6 damage. Also, I'm gonna try and keep in mind you do have a whip of warning
Yes,
that would have
I
alerted
can't be
you to danger.
surprised. Yeah.
Oh, can't be surprised. Okay, gotcha.
I
I'll
think
keep that in
that's- I
mind.
think that's all it does.
It's
Me and the companions can't be surprised except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep.
Nice. You crack the whip up and it smashes into the bottom form, sort of the soft underbelly of the Casme, dealing 6 points of slashing damage.
And let's see. Then I will just, in case it moves, I'll just move here, and then my turn.
And then you can end one charm effect or temporary HP.
I have the temp HP from the last time you gave me, so I can't get any
We-
more, right?
We can see if it doubles it up.
I mean, I had 9, so
Okay, no, that.
I'll keep the 9. Alright, cool, I'm done.
You watch then as the resplendent comes over here, stepping on the form of the Casme recently downed, and just grapples underneath the throat of the Casme as she rears up her flail and just bashes down onto the head once. You hear a sickening crunch as dark bluish blood flies everywhere, and then she says, "Begone," and brings it down one more time, completely crushing its head in two, killing it.
fuck him up.
With that, the 4 Casme demons seem to be dispatched.
Terrible things, dreadful. I despise them with all of my being.
Exciting.
You watch as the resplendent sort of turns to you, Karma, and just lowers a hand and says, "Please, take it."
This is just gonna take the hand. She gives up. She's gonna take the hand.
As you just kind of grip her palm, you feel the area, the wound where you were stabbed, begin to lessen as she begins to heal you. She can use this at will, so you continue to feel the healing sensation of cure wounds until you are back at your maximum hit points.
Oh, this is nice. And the necrotic stuff.
That's the maximum hit points,
Okay.
right? Isn't that what you meant, Chase?
Like max. You're fully healed.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
I pushed Karma out of the way. Me next!
She says, "Anyone who is hurt, please, I can tend to your wounds," and she holds out both hands.
I can certainly see why we need you in the battle to come.
She says, "I am indeed a joy dancer in my own right. I want everyone to be happy, but when the time comes, and those who need it need to be defended, I am happy and full of joy to do so."
Nice.
We know this term, joy dancer, in character.
You can make a religion check.
Oh, I'll aid that since Raphael's he's trained in religion.
Vip never heard of it before. OB's
19.
Karma. Unfortunately, no Cassius, but OBs and Karma, you guys have heard the goddess of joy, Lyra. Some of those who worship her were sometimes known as joy dancers,
Oh.
and they were particularly effective in the means of defense to protect others.
Hey, Raphael, here. I have some extra holy water. Take 2.
Are you sure? It's a good idea that we all have some on us at all times. I still have 2 left.
I have 5 bottles total. I think you might have a little more use for it in our predicament.
Very, very well then. I will take it off your hands.
Thank
I'll
you.
go back up to 4.
She turns and says, "Munifa, may I heal your wounds?"
Tifa's AFK.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yes, kill my wounds, great resplendent one.
Yeah.
I think
I've
you
had a
should.
change of heart.
I think you should think about this, Modifa, for at least
No.
maybe 2 minutes.
No, I think you should make me one of your thralls.
Modifa, you sound very sick and also are speaking from Raph's voice.
I don't consent to her being a resplendent thrall, as she's my thrall, but she can be healed.
Oh,
Go for it.
You are just a louse. Same size as one too.
Obi's intercepts, he's not gonna allow that to be an okay for Modifa.
Bigger than
celibacy.
Louse, but noted.
Thin ice, sir. Thin ice.
Monifa, it's a good idea. It's a vow of celibacy. You'll be okay.
I rebuke all vows of celibacy for toe beans.
All right.
We're all just role-playing Monifa's character. But
Those things knew we were here.
Yes, where you summoned us.
you
That
did
would-
summon us, right?
Yes, I sent my own agents to send word that
Good.
you would come here.
Oh, good.
I wanted to make sure that I could speak with you before you tread ground into the Dapper Devil.
Right.
Demons knew you were here or knew we were here?
Are these familiar to you all?
Hell
Yes.
Then I would surmise it is your doing of being here that perhaps brought them with us. No matter.
I can't imagine.
What kind of check would I have to take to maybe see how they would have tracked us? Like, what would you see fit for that?
You could do like an investigation, nature, survival.
I'll do investigation.
Okay.
Just curious. I know absolutely nothing today.
It's a bit difficult to tell, really. It's very dark out here. It is likely if they've been keeping an eye on you, perhaps they have the ability to fly. They could have just tracked you from the rooftops. There's in an opposite way, instead of not knowing any method of them tracking you, there seems to be almost too many to pick. You're just not sure of the exact one.
I look to my my necklace, and I guess this damn thing isn't helping either.
So yeah, I'm less excited to go into a club full of demons. I don't know if that is.
Suffice to say, we will have to be covert about it.
Yes.
If,
Perhaps our plan needs a revisit.
if you plan to attend, I at the very least would suggest that you do not go in your current attire.
Yes, we had surmised as much.
Oh, because of the hole in the bloods?
More so the fact that it is likely they will know exactly who you are.
Oh, yes, a better point.
Well, I mean, if we disguise ourselves magic, they'll be able to tell who we are, right?
Possibly, but I have to imagine it is a safer means than just walking in as yourselves.
True.
Indeed.
It is also likely the case that everyone there may be covered in some guise of illusory magic, so you would be just another in the crowd.
True. All right. Well, thanks for filling up the hole and helping us kill some bugs and giving us some information.
Of course. I am happy to do so whenever you should seek me.
Yes, okay. Well, again we go.
This time, hopefully not waylaid by demons. Well, let's get to the Dapper Devil and get the other piece of the puzzle here. We still need some idea of what the password is, and the rest of you need disguises.
That's what is necessary. We must find.
Until next time, she says.
Indeed, Resplendent, thank you for your aid.
Yeah, thanks.
She nods.
Thank you.
And with that, you guys begin to head out from the square.
I'm gonna take a look at my hand. Does it look any different?
You look down at your hand and can see that the portions where it seems to be drained of life has extended just a little down your wrist, about an inch or so.
Oh no.
15,000 gold. I guess that wasn't enough for her either.
Don't panic. Don't panic.
I'm not panicking, don't worry.
Oh, you're not panicking? Okay, that's good. That's good.
I'm just confused now. She took my focus on casting magic, but I had no problem casting magic or turning into that abomination.
Huh.
I made money, as she asked, but still, nothing.
Maybe that wasn't it. Maybe there's something else that we're missing here that we haven't done yet.
We can only hope.
We can only take a stop at Peplora's church and change up my vestments, too.
As much as I would love to convert you to the righteous path, I fear that it may not be the proper solution for your malady.
Maybe it's a proper solution for my malice.
There is indeed temperance in sunlight, my friend.
There is. Oh well. Well, I'm starting to look even uglier than I was before, so Why don't we try and find something to putty me up, and I guess you guys as well.
Back to the clothing store.
You guys head back up to the top side.
That's where the Dapper Devil is, right?
Dapper Devil's down here on Lux.
Spark, let's go to the Dapper Devil.
Yeah, let's just knock that out now.
Sure.
Jeez.
You guys decide to make way through the city streets, finding yourselves in the midst of some more crowds here on Lux, cutting through a couple alleys, and soon finding yourselves in front of the Dapper Devil. As you all step inside, you find a similar scene to the ones that you are all used to. The sound of soft music and cutlery and some lowered conversations happening amongst a filled number of rooms here. As you look up, you see the front stand where a podium is, and you notice there is a female tiefling, a similar one that you've seen before. She smiles and says, "Welcome back. May I show you your room?"
Yeah.
"Very well," she says, "if you'll give me just a moment," and she steps away.
Yeah. Looking for table, yes?
Did she say room?
We don't need room? What room?
It's the room that we go to dine in.
Oh,
We
the
have a
dining
private
room.
Guys, come on.
I am.
You guys are so jumpy.
She returns with a couple menus and says, "Please, follow me." And she waves a hand as she steps through a few rooms. You all walk through and find yourselves stepping into the private room that you typically eat in. There at the far end of the table is Lom taking her seat. She looks up and says,
"Oh, good, good, good. Come on in, everybody. Have a seat. Have a seat. Drinks are on me." So,
The best.
how are things going?
Could be better.
What?
We are being tailed by the demons.
I mean, I
They
figured
just
as
attack.
much.
Yeah. They're actively attacking us now. And we didn't die thanks to the resplendent, so that's nice.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, not down.
Right. So we're going to this secret demon club. We got invitations. And we need a password.
You got invitations to a demon club just for funsies? Why would you go to a place like this?
What was the reason again? I like.
Going to the club.
Huh?
Yeah, why are we going to the club?
We are to learn of the vile coupling to prevent whatever the demons are planning on the sun.
The Abine Gate. Here, you can look at the card.
You see Lom take the card and sort of like stares at the closed lettering and says,
I'm pretty good at some magical means, but don't have the X-ray eyes, but I'll take your word for it.
she hands it back to you.
Well, the Abine Gate, that's a demon club if I've ever heard of one. You're gonna definitely need invitations to get in.
Well, we have that covered.
That should be easy enough. The issue is the password.
Right.
You see, there's quite a bit of demon gatherings throughout the city. And they have quite a few different cycling passwords. I've tried sent one or two of my own agents in there to maybe sniff around a bit, but none of them have returned. So, While I can certainly point you out to where that place is, once you get inside, you, I don't know, may have to do like you do at any other sort of getting to know other people party and get a little cozy and friendly with the patrons. Maybe one of them has got the password.
All right.
This
Easy enough.
password, I've heard, leads to a back room where, as far as my information has led me to believe, is a covert place where some of the guild's more important meetings take place at.
Yeah.
So, we don't need a password to get in the party then, just the invitation.
That's right. The invitations will get you into the Airbyne Gate. But if you're trying to get to the back room, which is going to be up on the second floor, you're going to need to find somebody there who's got the password. Which you got to imagine, there's got to be at least one or two more others, probably attending the same thing you are. Perhaps you'll find somebody there.
I think our group can handle that.
And if I'm putting two and two together, you all are attending this to learn some pretty important information from the guild, which will be perfect for finding out whatever this, would you say, Raph, vile coupling is?
Vile coupling, some sort of ritual.
Huh.
Oh, why am I telling you this? You see, this is how they get you. They dig their fingers in you. Before you know it, you're giving answers to your enemy. Someone else talk, please.
So yes, information on this vile coupling, which is an interesting term because it's one Olam here hasn't heard of just yet.
All right, well, go in and smoosh some schmuck shop. Got it. For the password.
Get the password. I don't know if you're planning to just waltz in there wearing whatever you're currently on, but you may want to dress up a little bit if you know what I mean.
Yes,
And,
we have been told we do not look good. We will go find them fancy dresses.
Once you get inside, as you mentioned, Karma, you're going to definitely want to, do a little bit of talking.
Yeah.
Or maybe not so much the talking and more some of your abilities that some of you may have. I don't know.
Well, demons, I'm a natural charmer, I know, but when it comes to spells and charming with spells, I don't think I'm too effective against you fiendy types.
Hey, you never know.
Bro.
I believe I'm a little bit more adept in that category. You take the mundane route, I'll take the magical one.
All right.
So, what other information can old Lam here provide for y'all? You survived your scraping with some demons. That's good. To be honest, I'm not very surprised that you got attacked. I'd figure you'd been attacked a few times by now. Where did this take place at?
Please would remember the name of the square and say it. Like Death Square or something like
Arbitration.
Forsaken Square is the name.
Forsaken Square.
Death Square.
Foreboding sounding
Sure.
square.
Lam kind of leans back in her chair.
Not exactly in bright daylight, but they're getting a little gutsier. Interesting.
Yes, that they walk the city at all is a surprise.
Oh, they're everywhere in the city. You
Well,
just don't know that they're usually there.
Yes, I should say flying through city in very scary face.
Fair point.
But there is something else that I am going to make eye contact with everybody before starting to talk about. That we are looking for a contact, someone called was it Maelacus?
Maelacus, yes.
Maelacus.
Raphael perks up.
As you say this,
An informant of sorts.
the music stops.
Oh.
Oh no, you did a record scratch moment. Oh no.
The sound of silverware and soft laughter and chatter dissipates.
Oh, perfect. I can visualize.
Thought we were
You
in a
hear a
private
single
room.
fork dropping.
Did I say Maelacus? I meant Bonacus. Like, good guy.
A contact named Maelacus, huh?
Yes, we have reason to believe that we need to speak with him.
All right.
These things were revealed to me in a great vision from my god, Lore.
Obi's just does one of these things. Yes, my boss is very convinced that his crazy dreams are very crazy true.
I'm judging by her reaction that my vision was correct. How crazy am I now, Obes?
Please don't kill him. Please don't kill him.
The kind of crazy that's trying to play a game so she doesn't kill us where we stand.
Oh, don't worry, I've got this under control.
Do you think she can hear us whispering?
Probably not, because we're using message right now, presumably.
Yes, it's a good idea.
I suppose it's overdue at this point to have this conversation. I was hoping in this case that it would be something that you all bring up first, so that's good. All right, I'm going to have you follow me.
She says as she pulls herself up from her chair and steps up from the table.
Karma will be the first one in line.
We're gonna die.
Obes puts his hand on Karma's shoulder as he stands. Like, we
Oh.
will go, but we will not sign contract without
I'm not.
deliberation.
I'm
No,
not-
he's saying that to Lum.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Rico gets up.
We will hear what you have to say, but make no agreements before.
About what?
He's basically saying, like, we're not absolutely going to sign a contract just because we walk back behind that door.
I don't have a contract in this instance, Obes.
Obes takes his hand off of Karma's shoulder and waits for everybody to go.
The only thing I have to offer you all is the truth.
Yes, the truth can be costly.
You're right on that one. Now, come on.
Yes, I know, is why I say.
Raphael stands up and casts protection from evil on himself and follows Obes and Karma.
I like to think that it's like real obvious. Protection from evil.
No, he's like literally doing like the Lord's Prayer as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, and then yeah.
Well, these will be the last through the door, but follow everybody.
Okay. Lom leads you through past the private room here and into a empty kitchen area. There's no food being cooked. There's nothing out. She continues leading you to what looks like a set of push-through double doors. And she waves a hand as she pushes through them. Behind, expecting to see another room of the restaurant, you find a set of spiraling stairs that leads down. And she begins to descend.
Oh.
Just to be clear, not crazy spiraling stairs, regular kind of spiraling stairs.
Just regular stairs
Okay.
that spiral around. Correct.
Crazy stairs.
Crazy stairs.
She leads you down the spiraling stairs, probably a floor or so if you were to wager, before finally coming up on a locked door that she reaches into her vestments and pulls out a set of keys, and using one of the several on the large rounded chain, places it in and unlocks, and pushes the steel door open. Opening inside, you find yourselves staring out into a open office room beset by a calm fireplace and large desk. Several other what look like meeting tables kind of reside in here. On the far end of the wall, on the opposite side, is a wall covered in deep red curtains. Lom ushers you all in before closing the door with a loud shutting sound behind you all. And you watch as she locks it.
Oh, wow.
Why?
Mommy, that's worrisome.
Why all the extra security? You own this house. Own this place.
Because they're everywhere, Obies.
They? Even in your own home?
You can never be too sure.
I wish you were more sure, but I understand what you mean.
She steps over to the red curtained wall and, grabbing a gold rope cord, pulls on it. The red curtain opens up in the center, pulling back in the opposite directions, and as it does, you all watch as the wall here is inset with a sort of stand area that comes up to the chest, and there's a little bit of indention in the wall behind the curtains where there's some space to sit some things, and she reveals behind the curtain 6 statues of humanoid figures dressed in expensive clothing, parts of their golden statuesque forms cracked in some areas, completely missing in others. A long golden mural is carved behind them to depict what looks like a plateau. You see 2 figures standing on it in the mural, 2 that look like the sort of silhouette of tiefling, 2 that sort of remind you of dwarves, a tabaxi, a gnome, and a human who is standing in the center of them. Lom looks back and says,
25 years ago, Bullionaire Bastion attempted the exact same exercise as your party is carrying out right now. However, during one of the previous team's missions, something went, let's just say, inexplicably wrong. The covering was blown, and they were each transported to the Sheen to be minted. The last surviving member, the only one who made it out, was indeed this Maelacus, and is still alive, and is currently here.
What a surprise. I had no idea that he might be here. What a fortuitous circumstance.
Maelacus believes that the tragedy that befell him and his associates was no accident, but instead personally orchestrated by Bullionaire Bastion to maintain the Sheen Concordance.
Oh.
A secret contract the Bastion maintains with the Guild to ensure that the Guild's machinations never surface to the general public, ensuring the safety of the Gilderkin family line.
We started to wonder this thing when they did not show themselves to us.
Despicable.
So,
Just as corrupt as the demons.
how did Maelacus get out of the Sheen?
Maelacus lost everything that day that everything happened. His friends, his purpose, even his life. Maelacus didn't escape. He was minted too. His soul sent down deep into the abyss, ready to be processed into another soldier for the Guild's growing army. The difference, though, was Maelacus. He was tenacious, let's say. His desire fueled his strength. Despite his soul being twisted by the abyssal plane, he was able to escape becoming another thrall in the demonic armies.
Can you imagine?
With no place else to go, he decided the only course of action would be to work with what he's got. Begin to climb the ranks of the fiends in hell. His goal to continue to become more powerful enough to one day hopefully return to the prime material. It took 10 long years, but by that time he had built himself up a coalition of fiendish assets and set his sights back on the city that he once called home, Halcyon. His sole driving motivator throughout it all? Retribution.
Or being set up.
Maelacus would say that you are. Or at the very least, it is likely that the cycle is going to continue.
I mean, is he here?
Wish to speak with him, yes.
I wish to see him with my eyes.
There's one thing I haven't told you
I'm
about
sure there are many.
Maelacus. You may not fully understand this, the properties of the abyss. Once a soul goes there, the foul energies of the abyss, well, it twists you, contorts your mind, and even if you don't have a body, once there, you're either absorbed into it all, or you become a fiendish creature yourself. Only the strongest souls retain the memories of who they once were. The forms, of course, racked and warped by the malevolent effects of the plane. When a soul is given a new fiendish body, its chaotic nature cares little for the gender it once was. Thus, a man like Maelacus, whose soul was dragged to hell, could one day come back strong.
Oh, Jason, you're cutting out. Sorry to interrupt. You may want to reconnect before.
Yeah.
Okay. Testing.
Sounds good so far.
Testicles. Let's get us wrong.
Testing. Where did I cut off at?
Maelacus, like abyssal warping the souls.
Okay. Did someone drop out of the chat here? 2,
No.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Gotta rewatch.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you- Oh, yeah.
Here, hang on.
Sorry to kill the momentum, but
No,
it
no,
would have
no,
all
no.
recorded with you breaking up.
No.
So
Yeah, that's fine.
So it will warp and twist his soul, and he escapes?
Yes, the effects of the plane. The other property I didn't mention is that when a soul is given a new fiendish body, its chaotic nature cares little for the gender it may have once been. Thus, a man like Maelacus, whose soul was dragged to hell, could one day come back strong, powerful, and female.
Yeah.
you're saying that you?
I once told you, Raphael, that sometimes, despite what you believe, you may have to make a temporary bad solution, maybe even evil, to get what you think is the right thing in the end.
You're the Ouroboros.
It's like I like karma completely, like just missing the point completely. Oh, that's amazing.
You're cute, Karma. But no.
Oh shit. Okay.
So then, well, it explains why my vision included you then.
So, now you know. I am Maelacus. And as I've always truthfully told you all, the plan is to wrestle the reins from Halcyon away from the Bastion and those in current power, so that I can take control of it. And make sure to get back at what they did to me. The Gilderkins and the people in high positions like Dazel will get their comeuppance. But afterwards, I plan to run Halcyon better than any of them ever did.
Dazel was a part of what happened to you?
Honey, when I'm talking about a separate set of 7 called the Investors, I'm talking about an exact wash and repeat. Dazel was in charge 25 years ago.
What? This is strange.
Insight
Is it?
check to any and all of that. Do I believe this pink blubberous creature?
Sure.
Ugh.
Oh, there it is. Oh, wait. Oh, God.
Does that count?
Do you have advantage?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why?
Where's your advantage come from?
Ring of truth telling.
Yay.
Oh, you get advantage on insight checks?
To determine whether they are lying to me.
Okay. With a natural 20, there is a disdain and almost hatred in Lam's voice as she recounts this story. You know, without any amount of uncertainty, without a singular doubt in your mind, that she is telling the truth.
I just gotta laugh and shrug. You should have told me some of this earlier. This would have made everything a whole lot easier.
Well, no. Don't let for your friends to ask you, for that be the. It's fine. It's fine.
To be fair, I've been working for them for quite some time. I'm in a very similar situation as Lam.
What? I'm sorry. If they've done this before, why are they doing it again with us?
Well, clearly they failed.
I wonder this too.
You don't understand. It's not
No, we do
about
not.
attempting to actually right any wrongs. This is a game. A farce.
Then of course the Gilderkins are the winners of the previous game.
No, they're the ones who handpick a few of the ones who maybe decide that get a little too much information, maybe find out some things, then assign them to stop this scourge. But then something terrible happens, and of course, that's it. We were the first they did it on, and now they're trying to repeat the process with you all.
And all that extra bullion we've been gathering goes right back into their coffers.
Oh.
This is
They
a
were
good play.
They were planning to kill us off the entire time.
Not to be impressed by my own execution, but this is a good plan.
I'm going to lay it all down on the line for you all. I've never outrightly hurt a single resident here on Halcyon. I have only destroyed either demons or devils that have impeded in my progress in taking over this city. While the Gilderkins have always, from the outset, been under the thumb of the guild, I have not. In fact, my expansive knowledge of the demons and their operations gives me an innate advantage on making sure myself and my devil retinue keep them out of the city. I don't want the glory of the throne. I've told you before, one of you, if you actually obtain this, can actually have it. I just want to work from the background with the quill and ensure its safety. That is, of course, after the high circle of Bastion employees pay for their sins.
What would you do to him?
Oh, the things I have planned, Karma.
Like soul shit?
And they deserve all of it.
Oh. Well, you're probably right.
There's a lot of information to consider.
This is.
I just to get something out of the way real quick.
Yes.
So, something similar didn't happen to the Resplendent, did it? I know it's a long shot, but was the Resplendent also originally an investor?
Yes. Their presence is off-putting in this place.
I'm gonna be completely honest. The Resplendent is a new piece on the chessboard. Don't exactly have too much information on her. But I can tell you she has not been around here for too long. Not as long as I've been. Go ahead.
She has amassed quite a bit of power, it seems.
I'm sure she has. How much have you all been helping her?
Well, truth be told,
Very little.
indeed.
Good. Let's keep it that way, huh?
Well, according to this one's vision, we might all need to work together, which kind of makes sense, Lom, if you think about it. Big old guild versus everyone. And if we put our powers together, we might be a little more successful. Maybe combined as a unit instead of like all fighting each other for
A temporary truce, if nothing else.
You see a huge grimace on her face.
yeah.
And I mean this with the utmost, I shrug, respect and honesty. You're both in your own right a bit unhinged. No offense.
Well, come on, we're
But-
talking about Halcyon. You gotta be a bit unhinged if you're trying to rule the thing.
Oh, of course.
The difference between me and her, you see, is she's gonna put you under her little spell, as it were.
Well,
And she's gonna try to remove the money from Halcyon. And as
True.
you may all know, it's the money that keeps this city moving and bustling like it is.
yeah. The Resplendent, yeah, that's a problem, but she's powerful. We saw it firsthand.
How powerful?
I mean,
Powerful enough that the Lord of Light saw prudent to include her in my vision with you.
You sure this just wasn't some bender you were having?
I know an ether bender when I have one, and this wasn't one of those.
That's a real
Besides,
cute...
hun, I'm out of laudanum anyway.
I have some.
she mentioned
Somebody misplaced my ether. I don't know where it went to.
maybe
I
your
have these-
dog got into it.
I have
Aloy
these-
has it.
I have
Aloy
these-
has it.
I have these backup essence of ether. Is this what you look for?
We'll talk later.
Okay.
It's a cute idea, all of you. It really is.
You might play a good part in whatever we can do with the sun. All right? She is a very good person. She
Oh,
healed us,
God.
protected us, and listen here, Lom. She's a very good person who is focused on doing very good things. And if we need someone to do a good thing for the greater good with the sun shit, maybe now's the time to start thinking about that.
If you can't smell red flags all over what you just said, then you're blinder than I thought you are. Look, I
No.
understand what you're saying, but bringing her into the mix, I'd rather continue to cavort with maybe even the demons and someone like that.
Oh.
At least keep an open mind. After all, that's why I'm here right now. If I can do it, so can you.
She's been a convenient, helpful piece anytime we've seen her, hasn't she? You know, when we were tracked down, when we needed a place to stop and bring old, what's her name? Anytime we've come to visit, it's been out of convenience.
I mean, well, her ideals sicken me. She sickens me. But if we can use her, we might as well use her.
Yes, you can use convenience for needing. This we needed these things from her, and we took them.
We didn't need to bring a old lady to her.
Don't start with this. Move on from this.
Good night, Mousy. Get better. Lom says,
Look, the issue is we're talking not just about another human figure in all of this, but some sort of... Hell, I don't even know what she is, to be honest with you. But she is powerful. And you all just confirmed it to me, so my information was right. The more you tie her into all this, when the time comes to instate me behind whoever takes the throne, it's going to be an issue. And if she is as strong as you all say, that's going to be a definitive problem for all of us.
True.
Of course, if we do not include her, we're all dead.
How do we
is
know
my
that?
belief. Because the Lord of Light would not lie to me. My devotion is absolute, and the truth shines through me like the morning dawn.
Starting to sound a whole lot like the Resplendent to me.
Oh, don't you start with that. The Resplendent and I may appear similar, but our methods are very different.
How so?
How so? I would never draw the free will out of someone. I would never make a thrall out of someone. It is not the way of Pelor. They must walk the path of light of their own volition. Or die.
Yes?
You may find yourselves, at least in some part, in a similar philosophy with the Resplendent. I would be careful dealing with her.
She wants everyone to be happy, all willy-nilly, and no punishment, no balance. No, that's it. That's all you get.
And that sinful decadence is the exact opposite of how I intend to live my life.
And when those people refuse to go on this joyride she offers?
She bans them.
From what?
I don't know. We never got into that. She'll,
You talking about the city? Or are we talking about from this plane of existence?
If it was even the city, it makes her even... I mean, I don't like her. It makes her bad, even if it was just a city.
If I can recall, I think... I'm going to say it, Alam. I don't think she was going to kill or plane or shift us somewhere else. I think she just would kind of ignore us and not take us into the flock. But maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I don't know.
That's what she may have told you. But we're talking about a presumably divine being whose righteous will, should she want to enact it, is very difficult to change, a la your friend Raphael here.
How would we take care of her if we were to take care of her?
That's a very good question. From your
Listen,
mix-up,
how would we kill her in Minecraft?
from your mix-up with her, what do you think? You think you could all take her?
I think we push her into the sun with all the demons and have her kill as many things as she can, die a heroic death, and we use her that way.
That sounds nice on the surface, but you kind of skipped really quickly past this whole push thing.
I'm an ideas person. I'm a dreamer. Now we gotta figure out how we get to that part. Yeah.
I don't know. That sun popping and everyone else going with it could take the whole lot.
I believe what my colleagues are saying is a straight-up fight would not end well for us. But if we could manage some disaster, some accident, maybe we could kill in Minecraft.
Or maybe we could take so much power from her it drains her. I mean, she seemed very willing to give us all those heals. That was nice.
These are all interesting ideas, but we're getting ahead of ourselves anyway. It is too early to be forming such a grand plan. After all, we haven't even found the third party member from my vision.
This actually is a point I wished to bring up. If Maelacus is you and not Shadowy Figure, do you know who Shadowy Figure is? He says to Lum.
A question that I would not have an answer to.
So, you don't know anyone as powerful or with some sort of power that could be notable in the city?
Strength here in Halcyon comes from a mixture of coin and numbers. The good thing is, I got a good mix of both.
And so...
The search continues.
Yeah.
As to this shadowy figure in some random spirit journey dream, I got no idea. Don't know what
Divine
to tell you.
mandate.
Well,
Divine
yeah, sure,
mandate.
sure.
Question. In any group leading or trying to lead, there's always a few straying from the flock, so to speak. You don't happen to think there's some rogue group of demons that just don't like any of this, and I mean, chaos is in their nature. Do you know of any angsty, rebellious, angry little demons that just don't like the whole thing and want to blow up the ones running it?
Cassius, I spent 10 years in the abyss under the oppressive nature of all kinds of demons. Even if they want to repent now, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't care. I'm either killing them or driving them out of the city so that they're gone forever.
Ah, yes, but a army of demons taking half of them and turning them against each other. Then killing them after when you still have the numbers game.
I would personally prefer to bring them all down by my devils themselves.
I think he is asking because maybe we will find Shadowy Figure amongst these supposed rebel demons.
If you find the demon that you tried to bring into this mix, then you truly are fools.
I mean, honestly, I don't disagree.
It's rude. It's rude, but you are not wrong.
Listen, we must maintain faith. The answer will reveal itself to us.
All part of the plans.
Indeed.
So then, this Abine Gate. Go there, find this password thing, find yourselves in the back room, and maybe we actually get some real information in terms of the real shakeup that the guild is doing. They're up to something. If we can figure that out, that may put us one step ahead to put a stop to it.
Good.
Yeah, just gotta chat up some powerful demons and trick them into giving us a password that's super secret. Alright, cool.
Just
Can't wait.
don't get caught.
Yeah, that's the idea.
We won't!
That's the
It's-
idea.
Yeah. I do have one final question before we go along. The investigation you did last time, had you anyone vying for your attention besides the Bullionaires? The Bastion?
Oh.
No.
Well then, did you use what are they, the arbitration chambers? That's a hard word to say in that accent.
Some of our members did, yes.
And who... You must have discussed amongst yourselves who they all vote for?
There
They
were
all-
no other separate factions. The arbitration method was just a mean to relay information at the most discreet level. I used it myself a couple times. But there wasn't other choices like the quill because, well, it took old Lami Mommy here coming back from the abyss to form the quill so that you could vote for me.
Do you happen to remember any of your previous coworkers or colleagues' names or anything about them that might be able to be beneficial to us? I'm sure they're, roasted or turned into gold or whatever at this point, like you had mentioned, but just for curiosity's sake.
Yes, they were in fact turned to gold. And of course, I remember who they were. I remember the names: Locaron, Datari, the Tieflings, Sazabellan, one of the dwarves, Kamari, the other, the Tabaxi Golden Song, the gnome Malevolent, and I was Maelacus.
A human?
That's right.
Oh shit, you were a human.
And if you're looking for them, Cassius, it took me a lot of work, but I was able to put them together pretty nicely.
I believe that the statues that she has behind her. Them? Behind Lom.
I'm just going to stare at the statues for a couple moments and just soak it in and take a history check.
And so at no point you don't think that they would have been doing business with the guild at all? Any up?
I knew them closer than anybody in my entire life. Even to this day, there's no way they would have done something like that.
Well,
All right.
I am satisfied today Return Soul believes that. I am sorry about your team.
Yeah, well, I didn't claw my way out of hell just to sit around. If you really are sorry, then you'll help me reclaim my position, take over Bastion, with one of you sitting at the throne, and we right the wrongs of this city once and for all. Most of all, those that did me and my friends wrong get what's coming to them.
Seems fair.
Yes, maybe those things.
Also, you didn't hear a word of what I just told you, hence the locking of the door, the secretive nature of everything. I'm talking not a peep of any of this information.
Wouldn't dream of it.
I don't remember what you are talking about.
That's the way I like it. Good job,
What?
OBs.
Eh? What? He looks
Now, you are
physically
all buying some actual disguises before heading to this club you're all going to?
Indeed.
Good. Then go, play, have fun, and find out what the guild is up to so we can put a stop to them. I'll entertain this idea of maybe using the Resplendent in some capacity.
Yeah. I'm sure she would just love it.
But at the end of the day, we're gonna have to deal with her too.
Keep your enemies close. Your friends close and your enemies closer, they say.
Yeah, well, those are all dead people.
I believe somebody alive must have said it, but I understand your meaning.
All right, Lom. Well, thank you for telling the truth and giving us insight into the investors, Prime.
Happy to do so. Now please, get out of my room.
Mm-hmm.
What room? We were never here. We don't even remember.
All right, I'm kicking you out.
Right. Let's go.
She pushes you all out the door and up the stairs into the restaurant. And that is where we will end tonight's session. Did you guys have fun?
Mm-hmm.
Good, Good.
You'll not get a side with Lom, no matter what.
So,
She's a devil now.
Yes, I was there with her until the vengeance. Now I am not so sure.
Really? I'm surprised you're less with her now than you were before.
Because she is motivated by eccentric ego? No, this is not good.
They're all not good.
100%.
now I'm just waiting for one of us to laugh, and then Kevin hears it and laughs, and then we start laughing. Thank you for hanging out with us, everybody. I really appreciate it. All of you who stopped by in the chat, bought all the cool curios, +1s, and everything for everybody. We finally got some use out of those, so thank you. We had the first combat with almost everyone involved. Alloy did get some combat, though, earlier on in the game, but yes.
It's true.
At least every player in our game in Devils in the Details has now experienced some combat. So, and then Raphael didn't nearly die this time. So
I only got hit once.
there we go. Like I said, make sure and follow us on our social stuff. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, Monday is going to start the giveaway for our boy here, Raphael. So make sure that you go and enter that so you can try and win him. And yeah, keep up to date. I post my schedule and stuff on there. I may do some type of stream because we got a 3-day weekend here. Maybe we'll just do a Discord get together and do some type of watch party or something. I don't know. Keep an eye on Twitter for that. Go check out the Patreon. You got less than a month left to get the current physical merch that's there. It's going to be shifting to summer merch soon. And you can go check out all the cool rewards that are there. If you want to get more insight into our campaign world and all kinds of stuff, you can go find it over there. Go check it out. That is it for me. Have a fantastic 3-day weekend, most everyone, at least who is, kind of state bound here. Have a good one. I hope you all stay safe. Yeah, we'll raid. Stay hydrated. Make sure to stretch your legs. And yeah, let's go raid somebody.
Carney Sideshow is open.
All right. I'm going to play my outro. Have a great one, everybody. We will see you next time with, I think, a full 7-person team. So, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Now, let's look at another one of these. This is where we go into the Dungeon Master's Guide. Who is the Dungeon Master?
Well, the Dungeon Master is a person who plays God in the game. And he controls all the situations. In fact, the books tell him that he is the god of the game, and he controls the situations in the game, controls the way the players are moving through the dungeons, and then if he doesn't like someone, he can play pretty much against them.
Do you think parents are aware that when the children play the game, that demon spirits are involved?
I do not think that many parents are aware of what's inside the game. In fact, in my presentation, I show many pictures from the inside the books just to show the images of this game. I mean, the gruesomeness of this game and the occult link to it.
Well, I know that when I did my message, and this has happened, I have letter after letter where people took the pieces. Now, there's 6s involved in the pieces of the game, but they take the pieces of the game, they would throw them in the incinerator or the fireplace, and screams would come out because there seemed to be some kind of spiritual forces inhabiting those pieces, and children would drop out of life. They didn't want to study anymore. What are the pieces, for instance?
Well, this game affects the most intelligent of our children. And the pieces include white witches, wizards, necromancers, the clerics, that type of thing. It includes evil wizards. It's a white versus black witchcraft. The good versus evil is white versus black witchcraft. And Anton LaVey, the writer of the Satanist Bible, says there is no such thing as white witchcraft.
Well, being a Satan worshiper, he should know.
Yeah, he should know.